Yo, what's happening, people? And welcome back to Gav Goes In. Got a man like Fitz coming through. What you saying, Fitz?
Yeah, man, good, still good. Same old same, you know the script, bro.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, man, for coming through. Guys, this is a different one that we normally do. Obviously, normally it's about football, but it's good to know, man, that we've got like-minded someone who loves his wrestling as well. So I grew up on wrestling. From the likes when it was called WWF, obviously now calling WWE. You know, WCW, ECW, now AEW, TNA, Ring of Honor. Listen, I've seen some wrestling throughout my years, man. And as I said, man, there's going to be a big debate. You got the two guys behind me, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. But what I want to know is I want to know what you think, Fitz, and I want to know what you guys think as well. Who do you consider as the greats? Because for me, I want to find out what people deem as someone being a great. Is it how long they've been champ for? The people they've beaten. Yeah, I want to see what you guys are thinking. So, as always, guys, make sure you're smashing the like button. Make sure you're subbing to the channel, and make sure your comments are coming through as well. And yeah, make sure you're interacting. But Fitz, bro, I want you to start off, man. So, I mean, where do you stand in terms first and foremost, man, of the different wrestling promotions? I mean, what's your favorite one, or what's your early memories of the promotions?
I think everyone's early fucking memories of wrestling's got to be WWF, but our era anyway, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
WWF was like the first one because even though like I know, especially in England anyway, like I know WCW was still doing bits, but for the English audience, WWF like 90, I'd say 18, 88, 89, 90s.
Mm,
It was taking over in England, innit? And then
yeah,
obviously like 'cause my early memories is like my big brothers having the old Game Boy. Remember the black and white Game Boy games?
yeah, yeah. Come on, of
You know what I
course.
mean? Like it only had
Yeah.
like four characters on there, like Million Dollar Man and that. But like, bro, it was sick
I
though.
forgot
You know
about
what I
him.
mean? So that was my early ones. But then obviously when I got heavy into it was like I'd say Attitude Era, just before the Attitude Era, like
Mm,
96, 97. And then
mm,
obviously because of the Attitude Era, you started hearing so much about WCW.
yeah.
And like, I was blessed with a dodgy skybox young, you know what I mean? So I was flicking over between channels and checking out the end of Nitro and seeing Sting and
Listen,
Goldberg and that. So
bro,
I've
that
got
was
a
that was the times. I'm telling you. I don't
oh
think I've seen a better era when it was Monday Night Wars, WCW with the NWO and that. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
honestly, man, that was the times. I'm telling you.
Trust me, quite literally, if
Mm,
you was watching Raw and a boring part or something, someone you weren't interested in, you
mm,
flick it over to Nitro, something was cracking. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it was a solid 2 hours of you had absolute entertainment between two channels.
yeah.
And to be fair, there'd be so many times where you'd be like, "Oh, Stone Cold's fighting The Rock on Raw," but Goldberg's fighting Kevin Nash on, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, what am I gonna do, man? Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
bro. I had literally that problem because the amount of times I was pressing that up and down button to go to the next channel. It was exciting. I didn't know what to focus on, because it
yeah,
was that good. And I think in terms of wrestling now, like I'm at a point now where I don't even watch the matches really unless it's a standout match. I just like watching the promos.
yeah. I'm
You see
pretty
what I
much the
mean?
same. Like, because
Yeah.
to be fair, bear in mind the era that we've come into, yeah, like
Mm.
guys that people don't even consider them greats. I consider them greats like Jake the Snake,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fucking Mr. Perfect, Million Dollar Man. These man could talk, but
Yeah.
then on top of it, they could wrestle. They weren't anywhere near the standard of like Bobby Lashley or even like a
Yeah.
Gargano and Champa and them man. Them man are out of this world in the
They're
ring.
serious.
But
Yeah, yeah.
when it
Yeah.
comes to promos, they just don't entertain me the way that Jake the Snake did. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And even in the ring, these man can do some mad stuff. But Jake the Snake, bro, you remember the blindfold match that he had with Rick the Model?
Rick the Model Martel.
Yeah, man, he blinded him with the aftershave, innit? So then they had a blindfold match at WrestleMania. I think it was like 6 or 7.
Okay.
But then fucking basically they've got like black hoods over the faces. And I think in the whole match there must have been like 2 punches and a DDT. And it lasted about 10 minutes, but it's entertaining as shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's like it did nothing happened, but it was entertaining. Like only Jake the Snake could pull that off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you give these man now like the same like parameters, they ain't gonna fill 10 minutes entertaining like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
I agree. But they, like I say, that it's hard now to compare. It's like with the football thing, you can't really compare the 10s now to the 10s we grew up on. It's unfair. You know what I mean? So like now, like but it's different in a sense because now the in-ring work has increased so much. Like in ring, it's sick, but like the promos just aren't there for most of it. Like when I was thinking, because when you announced it was gonna be like who are the greats, I started thinking, I'm like, well, I can name a lot more from before 2000 than I can after 2000. You know what I mean?
I'm just laughing, man. So I don't know if it's a troll or not.
What's it saying? Because I can't read it from here, bro.
So he's saying, I think Akira Tozawa is the greatest of all time. So Tozawa was part of what
American Alpha, innit?
American Alpha, yeah, with that idiot. What's his name?
It's in it, the fat kid. Chad Gable.
Well.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna ignore that one, man, because Tozawa.
Yeah, that's a troll. That's a troll. That's like someone saying Repo Man. That's not serious.
Oh, yeah, Repo Man. I had a friend that looked just like him. You know, serious.
Mad.
Repo Man with the rope. Yeah.
With the rope and the little burglar mask and that.
That guy used to make me laugh, man. He was so shit, but like he was a character back then, man. But
that's what I'm saying. Even the guys that couldn't work were entertaining, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nowadays, you've got guys that can work but just don't entertain me.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of who was your favorite in terms of promo?
Ooh, promo. You know what?
Yeah.
Like as a kid, my favorites were like
because we're getting at the WWF, aren't we?
Yeah. So it's like Jake the Snake and that. But then obviously, like when I got a bit older, because I liked Jake the Snake's promo style, I gravitated heavily to Raven, bro.
Raven's Flock, remember?
Yeah, bro. Okay. Like every iteration he's had has been cold, but you know what's the coldest one when you actually look at the lineup? Remember the one he did in TNA, The Gathering?
Oh, I can't remember, The Gathering.
Bro, he had a brother in there called D'Angelo something, and CM Punk was in there with
CM Punk was part of his block. The Gathering.
Yeah, bro, in TNA, bro.
No way.
And Mickie James before she was Mickie James as well.
No way.
She looked fire as well, bro. Like it was ridiculous. That version of the flock was crazy. But yeah, like Raven's fucking promos though, like they were like very intelligent and very kind of like mind games almost, you know what I mean? They weren't your stereotypical wrestling promos. They were like Jake's in it.
Yeah.
But like other than those type of promos, I like them. Like you see the Kevin Owens type guys, the guys that can make you laugh, or when they get serious, you believe them.
Yeah.
Like I like that. Like I liked Mankind for that same stuff. Like he could make you laugh, but at the same time, if he got serious, you believed that he believed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think when there's no doubt, man. When them guys were about, man, that's probably the best era of WWF at the time, man. With Undertaker, Mankind, Stone Cold, The Rock, um,
Kane.
Kane. I mean, do you know what? When Kane just come in Hell in a Cell, and obviously no one expected him to come through. He comes in, tombstones his brother, the Undertaker. I'll tell you
Mm.
now, I remember as a kid watching that, yeah. I was glued to the TV. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing, man. And
Yeah,
the thing is as well, yeah, it's like, yeah, wrestling's gone away from that, because
yeah,
again, I grew up on the Hulk Hogan's and the Ultimate Warriors,
yeah.
and
Macho
obviously
man.
even like some of the basic moves, the moves that they had in comparison to what's going on now, like they're just basic shit moves, isn't it? But
Yeah, yeah.
these guys had aura for me, you know what I mean? Like
Exactly. That was the
there's
thing.
something different. Mm.
Macho Man's finishing move was an elbow off the top rope.
Yeah, yeah,
That shit is a filler move in today's wrestling, you know what I mean? CM Punk does that just out of the blue randomly. It's not a finisher, it's not nothing. He's
mm.
never finished an opponent with it. A leg drop. Hulk Hogan used to finish a match with a leg drop, bro.
The big boot and the
Jake the
leg drop.
Snake with a DDT. You know what I mean? Even down
Yeah.
to Mankind did the same thing. For a while, it was a DDT as Cactus Jack, and then Raven
Oh
did
yeah,
the same, a
yeah,
DDT for
yeah,
a
yeah.
finisher. That was like when wrestling could still be considered like right. Look, even because a DDT, bro, head first, no protection into the floor. That should finish the match. Guys do that in the middle of a match, and then the guy will get up and do a taunt. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's I feel like that's why it's lost its aura. It's the art of selling in terms of wrestling. It's the selling that makes it. Like if you think
Mm,
back, like Bret Hart, he looked like he was in pain. Shawn Michaels looked like he was in pain. You know what I mean? Even when they were like they'd sell a leg that had been worked on 5 minutes into the match, like
mm,
20 minutes later, like they would remind you what has been hurt in that match. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
like that kind of thing there, like because that's what made it feel so real. That's why everyone believed Stone Cold really passed out at the end of that Mania match and shit. You know what I mean?
What from the tombstone from Owen Hart? Is that the one?
Nah, that was when he broke his neck, that innit?
Broke his neck. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, remember WrestleMania 13 against Bret. Bret had him in a sharpshooter and he's bleeding and that. He's just pouring out of him and that.
Oh yes, I remember. I remember. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah, like that. By the end of that match, because it was so brutal, they strangled each other with fucking the wires from the cameras and all kind of hit each other in there with the bell, heard the bell ring and all that. Like it was brutal for the time that it was. It was brutal. You didn't need
Mm,
bare barbed wire and all that, but by the end of it, you felt like these men had a war. You know what I
mm,
mean?
yeah,
Nowadays, bro, they've actually got to pull up the ring canvas and all kinds of shit to make it seem like they've done something. Like
yeah,
it's they aura left when man stopped selling. You know what I mean? Like fucking look at that Cena Walter match. Yeah, them two are actually real great wrestlers,
yeah,
but they weren't selling half as much as they should have. How many AAs Walter got hit with? And he still fucking didn't sell it. He just kept getting. Bro, there was a point he got 8'd, pinned for a close 2 count. Cena sat up and instantly, like a scary movie, Volta popped up behind him and put him in a fucking in another sleeper. There
yeah.
was no sense. Like, what do you mean, bro? You just kicked out. How have you got the energy to jump up that quick? You know what I mean?
Mm. That's
It
the thing, but this is the thing now, though, especially with finishers. Yeah, the finishers back in the day used to be the finisher, and they weren't
yeah.
getting up for shit. But it's like now, it's gone to a point now where you can't even guarantee a finisher is gonna finish them off.
Oh
Like
yeah. More time, you
that's
need
what
at
it's about
least
now.
3 finishes these days, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
Like but that shouldn't be the way. When Stone Cold hit the stunner, that was it.
Yeah,
You know what I
you're
mean?
going to sleep.
When
Yeah,
Diamond Dallas Page hit that fucking
diamond
that
cutter.
diamond
Yeah,
cutter, it was
yeah,
over. When Bret Hart got you in the sharpshooter, you tapped. When Kurt
yeah.
Angle got you in the ankle lock, it was done. You know what I mean?
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Like fucking up, like man had to come up with inventive ways to get away from how are we gonna get out of doing one finisher, like Eddie Guerrero loosening the boot and shit. Like you had to be clever and make the audience understand why you didn't tap out on that. You know what I mean? Nowadays, bro, man will be in a fucking ankle lock for 15 minutes and still get out, and then he'll be able to jump up to the top rope and fucking it's crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't make
It's mad.
sense.
Yeah, it's
But
mad. It's mad. As I said, man, there was some moves back in the day. Like I didn't care who you was, man. You just weren't getting up, man. Like it's as simple as
yeah,
that, you know. But
trust me.
in terms of the best time, I would say, yeah, watching wrestling, yeah, it has to be well, there was two. Yeah. There was, remember the Ministry of Darkness with the corporate ministry
Yeah,
when
yeah,
Triple H and Undertaker joined together, yeah?
yeah, yeah,
And then it was basically them against Stone Cold and The Rock.
yeah.
Like that was one of the best times, man, when they got together, man, because obviously the Ministry of Darkness was I forgot who was in there now. It was Undertaker, obviously Paul Bearer was there. And
Yeah.
then you had
You had that Viscera,
Viscera, yeah.
APA,
Yes, Farouk and Bradshaw.
yeah.
There was someone else in there as
Midian,
well. Midian. That's the
yeah,
guy with the
yeah,
blue hair, isn't it? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Who else is in there?
It
No.
was no, I don't know. I was gonna say Gangrel and
Yeah, to be
but they
fair,
were
the Brood was in it for a minute.
Brood. Okay.
Yeah, all three of them, Edge, Christian, and Gangrel, they was in it for a minute, but they got kicked out eventually in it. They lost us.
Okay.
Oh, I remember them getting kicked out and basically jumped by them all in it.
Okay. You know, I thought they were part of him, but then obviously they come together with the ministry. I mean, with the corporation. And I
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
now, man, when Triple H, yeah, when he, cause remember Hunter Hearst Helmsley, you know what I mean? And then I didn't see it coming, yeah, but when he got together with Undertaker, yeah, that's
Mhm.
when I started saying, you know what, Triple H is gonna be on a madness, you know, because he started becoming a bit more like edgy in a sense, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then from there, with the corporate ministry, that's when he become the game Triple H, man. And
yeah.
went on to have the career that he did. But that's one of my best memories of watching wrestling when it was them against, like it was like Stone Cold and The Rock against all them, and
Yeah, yeah.
then again Stephanie was getting kidnapped. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
Stone Cold
Put
had to
on
be
the
the
cross and
savior.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I used to enjoy it then, yeah. And then I think what done it for me, yeah, as we mentioned, the Monday Night Wars, yeah, is when obviously Razor Ramon, um, you know, Kevin Nash and that went, or Diesel, should I say, went
Mm.
to WCW, the Invasion. And I tell you now, man, when Hulk Hogan joined them, remember he was in the match against Sting and
Yeah, Sting and
Macho Man,
Macho Man. Yeah, yeah.
and wasn't Lex Luger wasn't part of that, was he?
Yeah,
No,
he was, but I think he got took out injured before Hogan
yes,
come out.
and then Hogan was meant to be the one
Everyone thought
to
he was gonna come replace Luger in it, and he dropped
Luger.
the leg on Macho Man. Yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, yeah. When I watched that, yeah, I thought, because obviously at the time Hogan was like he was the big
oh,
name.
yeah, yeah. He'd been like the number one good guy forever in it, like,
Yeah,
and the biggest name as well. So no one's thinking that he was turning.
yeah. When that happened, man, I could not believe it, man. I thought, because obviously he was like literally the number one, and obviously he's gone to the other side, man. And then that's when obviously the outsiders, obviously Hall and Nash, um, obviously become NWO with Hogan, man. And then from there, they just started recruiting Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner, you know,
The Giant and
Macho
that.
Man, Scott Norton. If you remember Scott Norton, remember him?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Scott
Yeah, man.
Norton, Stevie Ray.
Stevie Ray, him and Booker T didn't go there, but they just recruited Buff Bagwell. And I'll tell
Yeah,
you now,
yeah.
man, watching that then was the times, man.
Oh, trust me.
And obviously they were going up against at the time, was it Giant? Because Giant obviously joined them, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. Cause they went against him for at first, in it, and then he
Yeah,
basically couldn't beat him, so he joined him in it.
yeah. But then,
And then
because remember, it was because Sting was obviously
in the
before he become Black and White Sting.
yeah,
Obviously, didn't he get attacked or something like that? And then he comes back, And then obviously it's like a one-man crusade, man. Guy was hanging from the
Yeah, yeah.
rafters, man. Just
If you remember, what happened was my man got jumped, and
yeah,
then basically, I think in storyline, while Sting was like recovering, they brought
yeah,
in fake Sting, if you remember, and everyone started fucking thinking that that was the real Sting, innit? And then
yeah,
Sting basically said, "Well, fuck yous, then you get me," and sat up at
yeah,
the top and just watched everything happening, innit?
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. That was crazy.
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like those times, because bear in mind, on the other channel, yeah, you had like Undertaker. These times, Kai, we're talking like 96, 97 for that. So you're talking Undertaker versus Mankind, like the actual rivalry, not like the Hell in a Cell shit, but when they was doing the Buried Alive and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah.
You've got Shawn versus Brett and Brett versus Austin as well.
Mm,
Shortly after that, in the '97, then you've got the Austin versus Rock. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a heap of legendary rivalries all going on just within
yeah.
2 years worth of time in the business. And then
Mm.
on top of that, if you're able to go back to ECW stuff in that time frame, that's where you've got
Man.
Raven and Tommy Dreamer beefing. You know what
Oh
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And Raven and Sandman and
And Perry
fucking
I remember Saturn was part. No, he was part of the tag team, innit? The
yeah, he's in the
Eliminators.
Eliminators, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I'll tell you now. You see ECW, yeah, that was something else, man. New Jack
Oh,
was ridiculous, man.
bro, New Jack. I still say New Jack is the best talker that the business ever had. Bro,
Do you know
some
what?
of his
I'll be
promos
honest,
are
yeah.
joke.
I didn't really get too much of his talking, man. I just knew when I'm watching a match with New Jack, yeah, he was gonna do something that I've never seen.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the guy was stapling people's heads, like he was just on something different.
And you
You
know
know what I
what,
mean?
yeah? What also elevated it for me with New Jack was the fact he'd leave the music playing all the way through the match. So it felt like you was watching like a movie
Yeah,
scene or something, especially with the weapons. Like my mom was stapling dollar bills to people's foreheads and shit.
bro, he
Like,
was saying close, man. I've
bro,
never seen it before in wrestling.
yeah. And you know what, yeah? People
Mm,
credit Jeff Jarrett for doing all that the guitar thing and making it look proper mad. But New Jack was the first guy that I used to see the dust fly from the thing. Like he used to put talcum powder or something inside the guitar in it and make it look like it exploded.
oh
Like I
man.
swear,
Yeah.
New Jack was innovative with that weapon stuff though. Like,
Mm. I
bro,
see. I think he broke his leg. You know, from there was a match where he jumped from. I don't know if he was thrown. Something happened. He was either thrown or he jumped from somewhere. I was saying like he broke his leg or something like that. I heard.
bro, I know the story that you're talking about, bro. Like
Oh, serious?
it was him with a guy called Vic Grimes, and he's gone to throw him off. Like he's meant to throw him
Okay,
off,
yeah,
yeah. And the
yeah, yeah,
guy's saying, I don't want to do it, it's too high. He's wanting to back out. And New Jack's saying, fuck that, you go in, I'm coming with you if I need to, you get me? And
yeah.
he's thrown him, and Vic's not let go in it. He's scared, so he's grabbed him. And obviously they both gone down, and Vic's landed on top of New Jack. It cracked his skull, bro.
Right. Okay. Yes. Because I remember watching something on YouTube about that. Yeah. And I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
didn't New Jack wanted to beat him up, wanted to kill him or something like that.
Bro, they had a rematch in
Oh, he done it on
what is it?
purpose. Yeah.
Something like XPW. He
He
threw
got
him
him
off
back
like
for
the
it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Like he was basically meant to go through like a stack of bare tables, but he
Yeah.
aimed for the corner in it and like
Yes,
literally
that's what I see. That's what I see. Yes, I watched that the other day. Yeah, I didn't even know all that was going on.
bro, this is what I'm saying. Yo, New Jack, if you actually go back and check out some of his stuff, yeah, like, bro, my man, I've this footage on YouTube of him in the ring, yeah, and I've watched footage where he's talking about it. Someone's lined up the interview and the match in it, and he's
Mm,
talking about it, saying, like, yo, I've gone over, I've tried to work him. The guy's punched me in the nose. I've grabbed him again. I've tried to explain to him, calm down. Da, 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 da. The guy's fucking punched me again. At that point, I've locked him up and told him stop. He's tried to pick me up. I've pulled out a blade from my pocket and just started sticking him. I'm like, yo, bro. He's like, they tried to say I did it 17 times. I didn't. I did it 9 times. I know that because I heard every time it went in. I'm like, yo, this guy is mad. But when
Well,
you
that was
watching,
New Jack saying that, yeah.
yeah, bro. And then
Oh,
there was a next, yo, bro. Have you seen New Jack versus Gypsy Joe?
no.
Bro, after this, you have to check this out, bro. So there's an old, like, hillbilly dude, yeah. When I'm saying old, he's like grandpa age. He should not be in a ring. And basically, the backstory is he's meant to be like a hardcore of the indies, innit?
Yeah.
And New Jack's coming in to fight him, and New Jack's saying, "Look, I don't do comedy. This has to be real." So the guy's like, "Hit me with whatever you want, whatever." But New Jack's hitting him with weapons and that, and he's no selling it. So then New
Yeah.
Jack starts really got bro, it's ruthless. He hits him over the head with a fucking metal bar, yeah. And when I'm saying you hear the ping throughout the whole room, bro, like it was
Serious.
disgustingly like savage. Throwing him across chair, like picking up chairs, no, like them steel chairs that are all linked up together, picking them up and throwing them on top of his head, feet first, and that. Like, yo, it was brutal, bro. Like New Jack did not fuck around in the ring, like
Yeah, he was different. I tell you,
different.
he was
And like
different.
I say, yo, you want to go back and check some of his promos, bro. Like,
Yeah, I actually didn't realize, man. He was a good promo talker. I didn't know that.
oh, bro,
I used to just watch his matches and just know that I'm gonna see something different to what I usually see because that
mm,
guy was just he was just on literally violence, literally
yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I
Nah,
mean.
but I'll tell you the truth. I've watched so many of his promos where I'm like, shit. 'Cause I remember seeing a thing Jim Cornette was talking about a promo
Yeah,
that New Jack did in Jim Cornette's thing in it. But basically, Jim Cornette's company, he brought him in. They made him the gangsters and that. And he basically was like, "Yo, your job here. We're in the South. Your job's to piss white people off." You get me? So then he's like, "Well, what do you want me to say on his first, like one of his first promos?" He's like, "I don't know, just anything. Say something about OJ." And at the end of the promo, bro, like the promo was actually cold. He's like, "Fucking, they want some watermelon eating, chicken eating, cotton picking guys. Da, 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 da. This ain't what you've got. This, that, and the next." Then by the end of it, after talking about how he's gonna kill all these fucking white boys in the promotion, he's like, "And shout out to my homeboy OJ Simpson. Good job. Two less to worry about, bro." Bro, I seen that. I'm like, I've got to watch this guy and see
yeah,
everything that he said. God, it was just entertaining. You know what I mean? And then when I'm seeing the ECW stuff, he's
mm.
took a camera out in the hood, and he's, bro. Some of them's like violent, aggressive ones. Some of them's like passionate, like promos, like heartfelt ones. It's like, bro, he had range. You know, I'm surprised. Like, you ever watched that Beyond the Map documentary back in the day?
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it. No.
No, it was good, you know, but there was a point where they had a little section on New Jack in it, and
Okay.
basically they went to Hollywood to try and do like an audition in it, and
Mm.
obviously like they kind of like mocked it in the documentary, but I'm actually surprised seeing the range that my man had with promos that he actually didn't do something in movies. Cause this brother was
I
sick.
wasn't aware, man. I'll be honest, was not aware.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
was not
definitely
aware.
go back and check some of his stuff out, bro. I promise you,
Yeah.
Gav. Like, he was all on point with it.
I didn't realize he was he was. I mean, as I say to you, his matches were mad, but I didn't realize he was that ruthless like that.
Yeah,
Did not
man.
realize.
Trust me. Like, all around,
Mm.
obviously, his in-ring work weren't the best, but
Yeah,
like, that's
yeah,
not what he weren't there to work like that. He was there to work violently, and he did that
yeah.
extremely well. You get me?
Bro, honestly, yeah, I'd never seen it because again, I was brought up on WWF, yeah, and then when I started seeing ECW, man, and again, obviously Paul Heyman was ridiculous back then as well, and I just thought, who the hell is this guy, this New Jack guy? Yeah, he was just doing things that I didn't think were possible in wrestling. Like this is wrestling, and he was just doing his own thing, like
Yeah.
stapling people's heads together. Like it's just yeah, it's madness,
Yeah,
man.
if you actually
It's madness.
deep it, New
Mm.
Jack, like you see the whole like New Jack jumping off balconies and that. There would have been no mankind off the top of the cage if it weren't for New Jack.
Okay, yeah.
Guaranteed. You know what I mean? Because New Jack was
Mm.
doing that for a long time first, and it was making a lot of noise. So then obviously WWE did it on a bigger scale one time, bam, fucking stole it. You know what I mean? The whole guitar thing that I was saying, the stapling thing. Like I was watching a TNA match the other day, and Raven versus Abyss, I think it was, and Raven stapled a dollar
Hey,
bill to
Abyss.
Abyss's
I
head,
forgot about Abyss, you know. My God.
bro. But
Hey,
that's what I'm
listen, we're gonna
saying.
get onto that in a minute, man. Hey, pause. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
yeah,
onto that
yeah,
in a minute, yeah. Let me just go through this quick chat.
yeah,
Guys,
man.
listen, this is a wrestling stream, yeah. Obviously it's our first one that we're doing today. And as I said, we are gonna get into Manchester United a little bit later. So we're gonna talk about wrestling. Obviously, as I say, it's a wrestling stream, our first one. So yeah, if you are here to talk about Manchester United, then we will get to that at the end, but we're gonna focus on the wrestling talk, man. So big up yourselves for coming through as well. And John, man, stop spamming the chat, man. We'll definitely get to it. But yeah, bro, carry on.
No, yeah, man. Obviously, like the stuff that New Jack did with the weapons, like it was so innovative that pretty much everything got stolen. Like fucking, I think New Jack might have been one of the first people to not like where they lie someone on a table and jump through it.
Okay, yeah.
Like I don't think anyone because before that Sabu had done some shit where he would just jump through a table after the match was done with nobody on it, like just to prove he was crazy. And then I think Brett did like a pile driver on someone through one. But nobody had actually been laid on it, and someone jumped through them like like splashed them. Loads of shit. New Jack was like the first guy or the guy that made it famous, and then it got stolen on a bigger scale. Like, bear man owe him dues, you know. Trust me.
Yeah, I think definitely, man. He was doing different stuff to what I'd seen, no doubt, man. But I remember like the likes of Taz as well.
Yeah.
Obviously his son obviously is in AEW.
Yeah, Hook.
Hook. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
But yeah, listen, man. Taz, the Eliminators, obviously the Dudleys. They had that mad guy, Balls Mahoney. He was crazy.
Yeah.
Who else was there, man? There was some
In
obviously
ECW, bro, you're missing
Rhino.
off the.
Rhino.
Yeah, Rhino. But you know what? You're missing off a couple of the biggest names in ECW. Like obviously
Rob Van Dam.
RVD, Sabu, but
Yeah.
bro, the guy that nobody talks about, all this flippy wrestling shit and off the top rope shit, bro. Too Cold Scorpio was the guy.
Too Cold Scorpio. I forgot about that guy. What did he
Bro,
call Stan Johnston before?
bro. Nah. When he went to WWF and he turned him into Flash Funk for a bit,
Flash
bro.
Funk, that's the one. I knew he was saying Coast, yeah.
But you
Flash
know what
Funk.
though? I don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Flash Funk was my
he was in
guy.
ECW. He was
Yeah, bro.
ECW.
Yeah, man. So when he went to WWE as Flash Funk, before that he was Too Cold Scorpio.
Yeah.
And then like after that, like he signed for WWE. He'd been Flash Funk for a bit, didn't do nothing. And if you remember when Al Snow did the Job Squad with
Yeah, I
like
do.
Hardcore Holly and that, they all wore
Holly,
the white shirts. It's a
yeah,
JOB on it.
yeah.
He was in it then with them, man, and he'd actually gone back to Too Cold Scorpio.
Right. Okay.
And if you remember, my memory's fucking mad. If you remember them times as well, Terry Funk come back to WWF, and just before he'd turned it to Too Cold Scorpio, he was still Flash Funk, and he made Flash Funk and Terry Funk a tag team.
Flash Funk and Terry.
That?
No, I don't.
Flash Funk and Terry Funk was a tag team in WWF for a short period. They were trying to call them the Funks.
I'm laughing here because I remember these I remember these wrestlers, man. Terry Funk for me was I don't know, he reminded me of Mick Foley.
Yeah. Them two basically, like I think Mick Foley's kind of like said that he kind of stylized his whole career off Terry in it. Okay. Yeah, like that was like his idol in it.
Okay. Big up to Babs One Diva. Big up Ric Flair, you know. Hey, listen. Obviously, Ric Flair, man. Obviously, John Cena beat his record, man, for the most amount of title wins, title holders of the WWE Championship. But yeah, Ric Flair was obviously part of the Four Horsemen. You know,
Yeah.
with Mongo McMichael. Was it Dean Malenko?
Dean Malenko and Arn Anderson in it.
Oh, and Anderson, that's the guy.
But
Yeah,
but that
yeah,
Mongo spot that kept getting changed bare in it. Like if you remember, Chris Benoit took that spot with Dean
yeah.
Malenko first.
I think
Uh,
Arn Anderson and Ric Flair were always constants, isn't it?
yeah,
Because I
yeah.
swear
Like
Malenko coming
the
in late as well.
early one, it was Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard in it, and the
Tony
fourth
Blanchard,
spot kept
that's
getting
it.
changed around.
Boy.
And then obviously when Tully went, the other two spots just had to keep getting changed around in it.
Mm.
But to be fair, for me, unpopular opinion, I didn't like Ric Flair.
Bro, I didn't. I didn't really. I mean, Ric Flair was a name because I think a bit much like Hulk Hogan, but he wasn't a wrestler that I used to like watching, if I'm honest.
No. You know what it was for me that I think
Yeah.
ruined Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan was
Mm.
the fact that their matches were formulaic. You know what I mean? Like every match was pretty much the same. You knew Hulk Hogan's gonna end up getting beat up for about 5-10 minutes, and
Mm.
then he's gonna hulk up, do the big comeback. Ric Flair's gonna get thrown into the corner and come out and do the face bump. Like
Yeah.
it was like it just didn't feel like it was a real match. It was like you could replace their opponent with pretty much anyone, and it's gonna be
Mm.
the same thing. To me, that never felt entertaining. That felt fake. That was like when people were telling me as a kid, like, wrestling's fake. I'm like, no, it's not. They're like, look at Ric Flair's match. Why does he do the same thing every time? Look at Hulk Hogan. Like, to be fair,
Yeah.
you're right. But then
Yeah.
I'm like, but look at it, look at Macho Man's and look at Mr. Perfect's
Yeah.
so, but them two really did like, yeah,
Mm.
they could talk, but I didn't like their promos myself.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even going back to looking at their wrestling moves. I mean, as I said, very 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 basic moves. You know what I mean?
but again, but there's people from their era with
Yeah.
basic moves that I'd still put on the great list, but I wouldn't put them two on. You know what I mean? Like the basic
Mm.
moves, like to a degree needs a mention, but it's like
Mm.
Jake the Snake being on the greats list and his finishing move was a DDT.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mr.
Yeah.
Perfect's finishing move was a
Perfect
fucking
flex.
suplex, bro.
Perfect flex. Yeah.
You get
Listen.
me?
Yeah.
Like these aren't super moves in today's wrestling, but we don't
Mm.
have to explain that. Even though his move set was basic, we can just say these man were great.
Yeah. Yeah.
So for me, like, it doesn't matter that Hogan's finishing move was just a leg drop because just a DDT, just a flying elbow. You know what I mean? Like
Mm.
Ultimate Warrior picked you up, dropped you, and then just jumped on your back.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? After giving you a fucking 10-second breather while he hits the ropes a million times first.
His finishing move was so shit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, the
It
worst
was so
finisher.
shit. Yeah. So
Bro, but
shit,
that's what
man. Like, he was putting people away with that. I don't
trust
know
me,
how.
and that's what I'm saying. Like no one needs to say like, oh, but his finishing move was shit. But like, yo, everyone's was back then. The $1 million man's was a fucking sleeper hold, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Him
mean?
and
One
him
of the
and him
most,
and uh him and Owen R. Shyster.
yeah, IRS.
IRS. I listen, I'll tell you now, yeah. When they were a tag team, man, I'll tell you now, they were serious. They were
Nah, trust
serious,
me.
man.
Money Incorporated.
Money Incorporated. Yeah, listen. Money, man. That was the times, you know. That was the times.
Nah,
Let's get
trust
back
me,
into some of these
trust me.
comments quickly. Big up to Baz One Diva. Yeah, Eddie Guerrero, Booker T, Goldberg, Bret Hart,
Yeah,
Diamond Dallas Page, DDP. Yeah, big up.
yeah, yeah.
Guys, as I said, we will get in onto the football talk at the end. So again, if you guys want to stick around and contribute to the channel, if you're wrestling fans, then put your comments in. But as always, make sure you smash the like button, make sure you sub to the channel, and make sure you share the channel as well. But we will be getting back to the football talk at the end. Big out to Babs One Diva as well with the with the super chat. Yeah, listen, Sting was the guy, man. That was the guy.
He had
Black and white
aura,
Sting. Yeah, listen,
aura.
he was not on games, man. That guy should just come in, man, with a Scorpion Death Drop, and when he felt like it, Scorpion Deathlock, and it was game over, man. So, and that baseball bat, yeah, listen, that
Bro,
was enough. Man. That
don't
was
gas
enough.
me. I'm not even gonna lie. I bought myself a metal black baseball bat just to call it Sting.
Boy, listen, Sting was the guy, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He was the guy. But it looks like Darby Allin's trying to model himself off a Sting now. It's not working, man. It's
Yeah,
not.
yeah. But Sting's really tried to be that mentor for him, innit? I've
Yeah,
not
it's not
fucked with
working, man.
that. Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
it's not working. Do you know why? Do you know why though? Yeah, it's because Darby Allin's a madman. Yeah, but he hasn't got the presence, unfortunately.
yeah.
Sting, when Sting come down with that bat, man, there was no smiling. It was the bat, the white paint, and he was on smoke. And it didn't matter who you was, yeah. Someone was either gonna get hit by the bat, the Scorpion Death Drop, or he'll just do whatever. Just the Stinger splash as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, man, that was the times. But
But
you know what it is as
to,
well, yeah. Go on, go on.
no. Go on, go on.
No, I was gonna say one of my favorite ever wrestlers, yeah, back in the day, used to be a guy called he was sick, Texas Tornado. Do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
remember him? He
yeah,
was one of
yeah.
my favorite wrestlers. He was
Yo, you
called
know he
Sign
was one of the Von Erichs. You
Von
know
Erich.
that, innit?
Yes, I found out this, yeah. But he was one of my favorite wrestlers when I was growing up.
Yeah, yeah,
He had some serious moves, man. And then obviously he passed, didn't he?
yeah, yeah.
I think he passed away quite young.
A
Yeah,
lot of
but
the Von Erichs, like it's a real sad story. Their whole all the brothers, like I think there's only one of them that's actually still alive. Like
oh, serious.
they all died. Yeah, they all died like tragic accidents as well, in tragic ways, and suicides and stuff. It's a
Mm,
pretty effed up story. But you know what's mad? Like I
um,
know, like you got onto Texas Tornado whilst he was in WWF, yeah.
yeah.
Right, bro. Did you know that he only had one foot?
Who?
Who we talking about, bro?
Who had 1 foot?
Texas Tornado, bro.
He had 1 foot. What are you talking
He
about?
had one foot, bro.
Since when?
Bro, he had a mad motorbike accident and lost his foot. He
What?
had a he
What
had an
during wrestling?
artificial foot and was still wrestling in WWF, bro.
No way. I never knew
Because
that.
he kept it a secret when it first happened, and then
Mm.
basically he got signed to WWF, and whilst he was signed, that's where they found out, like, yo, he's actually got a fucking fake foot. You get me? But at that point, it was like, well, we've already been pushing him. He's already been proving that he can go. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So
Mm.
they stuck with him. You know what I mean? But I think before they found out about the foot, I think they actually was like aiming towards like a top push for a minute,
I
because
never knew
like
that.
they'd give him the Intercontinental Championship and all
Yeah.
that. But I
Mm.
think after they found out he only had one foot, that they started kind of like putting the brakes on a bit.
Shit,
But
I never
yeah,
knew that.
like, I never knew. I seen that. You know what? Because I'm a proper geek for this wrestling shit. So like I listened to all the podcasts and that. And when Bruce Pritchard wasn't with
Oh,
WWE, when he was
yeah.
still like when he was just on his own, like doing a podcast with that Conrad dude,
Mm.
he touched on that Texas Tornado for an episode. And yeah, man, like
Mm.
it's crazy, like because obviously he was Vince's right hand man at that time, innit? So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
knows everything. So when my man's telling you, like, yeah, we didn't know when we signed him, but we found out midway
He had
through his
one
run
foot.
that he,
I never knew
yeah,
that.
man. And that's what I'm saying, bro. Like everyone likes Texas Tornado. Everyone that I know fucks with Texas Tornado. But
Mm.
yeah, man, he only had one foot. Imagine if he had 2 feet. It could, bro. It could have been a total
He
different
was
story.
serious, He was serious,
Trust
man.
me, because they would
Yeah, I
have given
remember
him
him
the
growing
push.
up. Yeah, I remember him growing up. But bro, but let's move on anyway, yeah, because because obviously, like now, you know, obviously we talk about WCW, WWF, ECW. You know, they were some of my, you know, my greatest memories, man, growing up. You know, as I said to you, when it was the Attitude Era and then the NWO Invasion, like
Yeah,
that was the time, man. I loved wrestling, and then obviously once that was done, you know, because we can go on all night, man, about flipping, you know, the
yeah,
amount of
yeah,
the Stone Cold, the Rocks, that era. Because in terms of promos, man, the I even watch it to this day now. Yeah, I don't give a damn, man. The Rock on the mic, yeah, he was murdering people. Like when he used to murder Stephanie, like, bro, I was watching it recently. Yeah, The Rock was unrivaled, and then John Cena kind of took over from it as well. But
yeah,
I've never seen two guys on the mic like that, Rock and John Cena. I think they have to be two of the best for me, and I think
yeah,
CM Punk, he's another one for me that's in that mold.
yeah,
Um, but you know what it is, yeah. We're talking about TNA because you mentioned Abyss, yeah, and I forgot about these guys. And now Abyss is you know, Abyss is working in WWE now, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. He's puts together the matches and that, don't he?
He puts the matches together, yeah. And
Yeah, yeah,
when I first started watching TNA, yeah, this is when I started watching AJ Styles, man.
yeah,
He was
yeah.
one of my
Samoa
favorites as
Joe and
well.
that.
AJ Styles, the TNA X Division Championship, yeah. And
Yeah, yeah,
there was a guy called Low Key, yeah,
yeah.
Low Key, Elix Skipper.
Amazing
Um,
Red,
who's that? Amazing.
Amazing
Oh,
Red.
listen. This is when, yeah. This is when I watched TNA, I realized these moves I've been watching WWF. Yeah, it's shit now because these
Nah,
guys were
trust me.
doing some next level shit, yeah. And they had that massive X in the middle of the ring. You
Yeah,
remember?
yeah, yeah, yeah. You
Like
got to
this
climb
is
up the
where
thing, and yeah, yeah,
listen, I'll tell you now, yeah. They had some ridiculous matches. There used to be a guy there called Michael Shane who modeled his game, his style on Shawn Michaels.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And then who else was there, man? There was some Petey Williams with the
yeah,
Canadian Destroyer.
yeah, yeah. Petey Williams,
Oh, listen, man. They were the times.
Desmond Wolf,
Who's that?
Desmond Wolf.
Oh, Desmond Wolf. He's in AEW now with he's called what's his name again?
Oh, he's gone back to his actual name in it. He's an English brother in it.
Yeah, he's in AEW now, man. He's a commentator.
Yeah, yeah. He was a commentator in NXT for a bit as well. I can't. Oh, bro,
That's
why
gonna
can't I
bug me.
think of his name?
I'll find it. I'll find it. I'll find it.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, because I see him the other day, man. Let me find out what his real name is. Desmond Wolf. Let's see.
It's not coming to you, man.
Nigel McGuinness.
That's it, Nigel
Yeah,
McGuinness.
Nigel
He had
McGuinness.
he had some wars with Daniel Bryan, him, you know.
Yeah. Because them two actually fought. Actually, I think in AEW.
Yeah, yeah. That won't
Yeah.
surprise me. Still, AEW's fucking trying to do a lot of nostalgic shit, innit?
All right,
Like the
listen. I
CM
watched. I
Punk
watched.
Samoa Joe rivalry got touched on again there as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Well. You know, we know what happened with CM Punk, man, with Jungle Boy, innit? You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
But now listen, TNA, man. As I say, Abyss. Even when what's his name? Remember Bubba Ray,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Ace,
Bully Ray.
Bully Ray, the Ace. Is it the Ace and
Aces
Eights?
and eights. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, listen. I'll tell you now, man. TNA, I still love TNA, but I've kind of lost track of TNA now, man. But it was good when AJ Styles and that was at the top of it, and
Yeah,
then you
yeah.
had, as I say, you had because the first time I watched TNA was actually Loki. I think Loki was
Mm.
in a match, and I thought, who the hell's this guy, man? And obviously they had the team of Loki, Elix Skipper, and there was someone else, Christopher Daniels.
Okay.
They were
Okay.
called. What was their group called again, man?
Was it the Ric Flair one with Ric Flair
No,
there?
you're thinking of
That's
Fortune.
Fortune, in it.
Fortune. That was AJ in that, yeah. But they had it was Elix Skipper, the black guy, yeah, and it was
Mm.
Loki and Christopher Daniels. They were called something, and there was a match they had where Elix Skipper done a Frankensteiner from the top of the cage.
Yeah, I remember that still.
But
I remember that.
I forgot their name, yeah. And I thought, who are these guys? Like they were new to me, innit? And I started
Yeah.
watching it religiously, man. As I said, the Canadian Destroyer was the best finisher I've seen. That flip pile driver, but that's a common move now.
Yeah, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. That's where the aura has gone, bro. Like, because it was
Yeah,
still there for like semi recently. Cause AJ and Low Key and these man, considering how far back we go, they're new guys to us still, really, innit?
yeah,
But
yeah,
they're
yeah.
old guys now. But
Mm,
it's like, well, shit. Even them man still had the aura there. The aura only started getting lost. I think
mm.
the aura started getting lost. Remember when NXT was really taking over, where it had like Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, Shinsuke, and everyone in there.
Yeah. But you know
Like,
what? I never really watched NXT that much, if I'm honest.
I'm not gonna lie,
Mm,
my eldest son at that point, like he
mm,
loved wrestling, but for some
mm.
reason he just wanted to watch NXT. He wasn't interested in the main roster stuff. So
Yeah,
I ended
I
up,
never really caught it, man.
huh?
Mm. I never really used to watch. I think the only time I watched NXT was when they had a guy called the Dream. Um,
Velveteen Dream,
Velveteen Dream, that's the guy, yeah. And I see a
bro.
documentary the other day, yeah, and apparently he's homeless or something mad like that. But that he was due a push, and then I think he failed some sort of drug test or something like that. I heard
Nah, he had an accusation, bro.
accusation. Sorry, that's the one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I
But
don't
that's
I
the
don't
only
think
time.
anyone
Yeah,
wanted to
I
touch him after that, bro. Fucking I think
yeah.
it was some underage stuff.
Oh, serious.
Yeah. So everyone just was like, nope. Nope.
That was the only time I watched it when it was him and there was a few, yeah, Tommaso Ciampa in them as well. But
Yeah. Ricochet would
um
have been there, in it.
Ricochet, yeah, they were all
Yeah.
there. But I say I didn't watch it too tough, man. But in terms of like AEW now, man, I think AEW is one of my favorites to watch, along with obviously WWE. I
Yeah.
mean, they got some serious. I mean, even if you look at now, yeah, Swerve Strickland. You've even got guy not too far from me, man. Will Osprey.
Yeah.
Osprey's serious.
Yeah.
You got Hangman Adam Page, John Moxley.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Ricochet in there now as well. They got some serious wrestlers, man.
But you know what?
MJF.
You know what though? Other than
Mm.
MJF, none of them man really can cut promos like that.
Well, you know what? You
Swerve
got
to
a
an
point. Yeah,
extent
you
can.
got a point. You got a point. Yeah.
But none of them really like MJF. If MJF sets the level, yeah, them man
Yeah.
aren't even close to it.
Yeah. I
You know what I
agree.
mean? 'Cause
I
I'd
agree.
actually
Yeah.
put MJF in the category with like he held his own with Punk. You know what I mean? So he goes in the shout with a Punk and like all of, like Miz and all these type of guys, fucking Stone Cold, like Rock and Cena. They're a level ahead. You
Oh,
know what I
yeah.
mean? But
Yeah.
like
They're
Stone
different.
Cold, because Stone Cold weren't as good as The Rock, but Stone Cold was a good promo. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You know what?
Like,
It's weird you mention that, yeah, because when I actually look at AEW now, yeah, there ain't actually no one apart
is
from MJF.
MJF,
Yeah. And he's not
and
even in it at the moment.
if Samoa Joe's actually going to be wrestling like regular, then cause last I heard he's out now, innit?
No, Samoa Joe's champ right now.
No. I'm saying like this is his final run, innit?
Oh, seriously?
From what I've seen online, like it looks
Okay.
like this is like his run before he calls it a day, kind of thing.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I
like
mean, to
Samoa
be
Joe's
honest,
had a lot of like different injury issues and all that, and don't forget like AJ's looking to retire. AJ's what 45 or something, so Joe's gonna be about that sick. Joe came up with Punk,
yeah. They're
you know
all
what I
about the same,
mean?
yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
and obviously Punk, you know, he's winding his career down. You know what
Mm,
I mean? So I feel like Joe, only for the now can you really include him, but will he be there in 2 years?
mm. You know,
It's
it's true, man. I didn't actually clock that, man. I can't actually think. Yeah, MJF is the only one, and he's not even in it at the moment. And I think no one comes close to MJF really in terms of
No,
promos. Yeah,
cause like
yeah,
but
great.
in ring talent, bro, from Bobby Lashley all the way down the roster, they've got fucking so much talent. But
There is, there
on
is.
the mic, there's nobody I'm stopping to watch their promos other than MJF.
Hey, I'll
And
tell
like
you
you
the best
say,
one is actually, and he's not even wrestling, and that's what's his name? MVP.
yeah, 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 yeah.
He's probably he's one, but he's not a wrestler really no more. But
Yeah,
MVP's
he's
the
a
one.
manager now, innit? It's
Yeah,
like classing Heyman as part of it, you know. But
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Obviously,
Like,
hurt Syndicate, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. Like for
He's
me,
probably
at least in WWE, like promo wise, you've got like Kevin Owens, you've got
mm.
like to be fair, The Miz and R-Truth, considering how good they are on the mic and how good they are in the ring,
Wait,
I think these men have got to
R
be
Truth on the
great.
mic. R Truth
Huh?
on the mic. R Truth.
Yeah, bro. You don't think?
No, do you know what? For me, he's a clown. Like from what I'm seeing.
But no, because that's what I'm saying. So you right, but bear in mind, he does funny good, yeah,
Yeah,
right. But then
yeah.
obviously, you remember when he come back after he got sacked and he was gonna be,
Yes, yes, yeah,
you not remember
yeah.
that passionate promo?
Right. So again, why have they not kept him like that?
They should have. Here's the thing, bro. If you actually go back to like early TNA, I think he was like the first TNA champion.
He was called K Quick.
Now that was in Attitude Era. I remember that he was Road Dogg's partner in it.
Oh yeah, all
Bro,
right, yeah,
trust, but he was Ron the Truth Killings
yeah,
in
yeah,
TNA. Yeah,
yeah.
and he
Yes, I
was
remember. Yeah,
yeah, and if you watch then, bro, he come in, he was like militant black guy was his gimmick. Yeah, bro,
yes,
you want to watch them promos there. My man was on job. Yeah, I've said for time, it irritates me that they've made him a joke. They've
bro.
made him a clown.
Honestly, I can't stand it. He's an absolute clown, man. Honestly,
Yeah. But
that's not.
honestly though,
Yeah,
in the ring though, like bro, is he can go. Yeah, and he
yeah,
always could. Like if you think of prime R Truth, like prime age, like you know what I mean, he was good. And then obviously you look at it like, right, well, promo wise, he can do both sides of the coin, but
mm,
it's not his fault that fucking he's been paid to do the clown role. You know what I mean? He could have said no, but then he's not gonna get paid the same wage, and he's just thinking about him and his kids, innit?
yeah.
I'd be
True.
on the same thing, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie. Go to TNA where you're gonna struggle and get paid a fourth of what you will at WWE, and you can be
Mm,
serious there or be a clown here. I'll be a clown for the big money.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So like it's
You know what? I think it's difficult, man, because you know I think as a wrestler, you probably want to leave a legacy in it, and
yeah,
if he is good on the mic, yeah, it's like no one's ever gonna remember him for being that. Because I'll be honest with you, yeah, I just view him as a complete clown. And
yeah.
when he first come onto the stage, I remember like he was serious, and he's like a laughing stock now. Like he's become like there was another wrestler that become like that. I forgot his name. Oh,
Santino.
who?
You talking Santino Morella?
Morella. But he's now actually in TNA, yeah, and ain't he like a in management or something like that he's doing.
Yeah, I think his daughter's wrestling now, you know.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, man, I think his daughter's in TNA.
That's crazy.
So I think he might be fucking in there, kind of like just keeping an eye on his daughter, kind of thing, innit?
Hey.
But like to be fair though, like, but here's the thing: you talk about legacy, like,
Mm,
okay, he could have gone and done the whole independent scene, TNA, whatever, and done the whole serious and have some massive rivalries that us as like fans could sit here and be like, yeah, bro, that rivalry was sick. This was sick. But at the same time, look at how many moments that guy's got that are going to be shown in compilations and show reels and match reels before things. Every Royal Rumble, this guy's got about 4 clips.
yeah.
Yeah, like he's got the one where he comes in with the ladder and sets it up. He's got the one where he tries to get the tag in, and he's got the one where he goes into the women's Royal Rumble and asks, "Where's the guys?" That's just off the top of my head.
Mm.
And every Royal Rumble, they're gonna show those clips. Is that not legacy?
Uh,
I personally, I agree
I,
with
I,
you.
I
I would
hear it. I
prefer a
hear it. Yeah.
wrestler have the feuds and everything. You know what I mean? The more
Yeah.
serious career, but
That's what. Yeah.
there is an argument for, well, what's the bigger legacy? Having that for internet fans like me and you, or being shown at every Royal Rumble from now until eternity?
Mm.
Cause like shit, our grandkids will see our truth. If they watch a Royal Rumble, they will see our truth through that jokey shit before they see the Rumble.
Yeah.
You know
I
what I
just I
mean?
just don't like the fact that he's gonna be remembered for being really not a serious guy, you know,
No,
and
but you have also got to remember though, bro, like there's
mm,
still like there's an agenda in football, there's an agenda in wrestling. It's
yeah,
not a coincidence when we go through like what when Kofi was crowned champion, how
yeah, yeah.
many black champions of the WWF had there been
Bro,
beforehand?
why do you think, yeah, I'm not happy with the R Truth thing.
Yeah, yeah,
That's purely the
because
reason.
he very well could have been, you know what I mean? But look at Booker, King Booker, taking the piss, bro. You're taking the piss. You made Booker T in his prime years talk
Again.
with an English accent
Hey,
like this
and
brother couldn't put up.
you know what kills me about that, yeah? Go and look at Booker T, yeah, when he was in WCW with Stevie Ray, Harlem Heat. Yeah? Harlem Heat, yeah, were a serious tag team. You know, their
Trust me.
battles with the Steiners and that, yeah. And you mean to tell me, yeah, he comes to WWE and he's talking with an English accent called King Booker. Like
Exactly, bro. But
getting ripped
this is
by
what I'm
people.
saying. You've got to remember the agenda. Like I
Yeah.
said fucking at the end of the stream yesterday, like, yo, that Virgil gimmick was so racist. That was blatantly racist. You know what I mean? And he still got away with it.
Oh, man.
Junkyard Dog, bro, they sent a black man to the ring with a chain round his neck. A collar with a metal chain, bro.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Bro, they turned fucking Tony Atlas into Samba Simba from the deep depths of Africa. Are you taking the piss, bro?
Bro, Junkyard Dog, you know, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
they fucked it, man, big time.
you get me? Yo,
Junkyard,
Coco Beware was sick. High flyer, quick mover, all that, bro. Fuck
yeah.
that. Put a parrot on your shoulder and dance, boy. Like, taking the piss. Taking the piss, bro.
Bro, I forgot about that. Coco Beware. Man was
Yeah,
part of the
man.
tag team with Owen Hart, remember? They were
Yeah,
called
bro.
the Fabulous
Uh,
Freebirds.
what
Was it
was it?
Freebirds?
High voltage or high energy or something they were called, didn't it?
High energy, you know. Oh, God, man.
But yeah, man. Like I say,
And,
there's an
and again,
agenda. So,
Virgil was Virgil was Ted DiBiase's butler.
bro, Butler, that was a slave, bro.
Oh,
My
the
man,
poor
I
guy,
see
you know.
my man get
The poor
forced
guy.
into all kinds of predicaments, bro. Like that wasn't just for the wage, that bro. You'd
Yeah.
quit a job doing them kind of
Hey,
things.
and they thought they could fool us, yeah, by making him part of NWO called Vincent.
You get me? And bro, what was he in the NWO? He was just the guy that gets beat up every week. You're taking the piss, bro. Like, yo, nah,
Oh, he was a serious guy, Virgil. He weren't, man. Him and his
not
peanut
at all.
head, man.
Yo, do
Ah,
you remember when they tried to make him serious and they got Roddy Piper to train him?
oh, bro, I lost count, man, because I couldn't take him seriously, man, when he was wearing them red and white spandex. You know what I
Bro.
mean?
But
I lost all
that's from what it was, bro. Like he trained Roddy Piper trained him, yeah. And yo, all I remember about the match was Virgil. The only thing he did was punch. So like every time he got an attack, he did like 3 punches and got cut off, fucked up for a minute, and then threw a couple more punches and then got cut. Like, bro, I don't think I seen him do anything else other than throw a punch. Like he couldn't do anything. Like, oh, bro, horrendous,
Oh,
absolutely horrendous.
let me
But
go into this. Let me go into this comment quickly.
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
Gav, gotta be quick. Best wrestler this generation gotta be Kurt Angle, best from 2010 to 2025. John Cena, underrated. Johnny Gargano. I think you mentioned him as well, wasn't it? Johnny Gargano.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah.
best
But
in my
again, Johnny can't talk, so
yeah.
to put him in with the greats, I think
But
I think
again, yeah. Are you saying it in terms of an actual wrestler or everything combined?
I think you've got to have the package. Like for me,
Yeah,
I'll overlook how your wins, losses, your character.
yeah,
Like end of the day, how good of a promo are they? How good
mm,
are they in the ring?
mm,
And how, like what's the overall aura? You know what I mean? Like because
yeah,
someone can be fantastic in the ring, but just look like any guy, Darby Allin. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like he can do some crazy shit, but for me, I'm just like, there's nothing special about this guy
There's
when he
no
walks
credibility
out.
with him, innit?
But when
Yeah,
Gunter walks out, you look at him like, yo, this guy can, this guy looks like he can handle business. You know what I mean?
yeah. He's a problem.
Before he does anything, and then
Yeah,
then obviously he gets on the mic, he can talk, he can then back it up in the ring. That's a great to me, regardless of whether he wins or loses. You know what I mean? And
yeah. I
I
hear it.
can
I hear
even
it.
overlook like okay, certain guys like MJF, he's not been around long enough to have beaten all these prime legends. He's gonna have a very small list compared to a Macho Man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you can see like right, well, if my mom was booked correctly for the next 10 years,
Mm.
if he was booked like Roman Reigns over the next 10 years,
All right, listen, save
crazy
it, man. We're
business.
gonna get onto him.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But
Yeah.
like I say, for me, you've got to have the in ring and the talking as a bare minimum. Now, one of them can carry the heavy duty, like Bret Hart. The in ring carries him to the fucking greats. You know what I mean? Because the talking was hit and miss. Same with Shawn Michaels, AJ Styles. The talking is hit and miss, but the in
Yeah.
ring work is so good. But
Mm.
Johnny Gargano, it's not hit and miss. It's just I missed that. You get me? Like there's
But
not
again, yeah. I don't even look at Johnny Gargano as one of the top wrestlers.
no
Be-
like for
be-
me, I do feel like there's better wrestlers. There is better wrestlers, but
yeah.
he is good. He is very good. But
What
that's what I mean though.
as a technical wrestler?
Yeah, like for me, like it's a testament of how good wrestling in ring product is now that like lower to mid card guys like Johnny Gargano, the guys without the charisma, without the promo, they're lower down the card. They're
Mm.
actually that good. You know what I mean? Like throughout all the way up, the quality is there in it. Because
Mm.
there was once a time where, bro, as good as he was on the mic and as entertaining as he was in ring, Val Venus was nowhere near Johnny Gargano. You know what
Oh,
I
we
mean?
boy.
But it's one of them. Like look at the Godfather's in ring work compared to Gargano or Ciampa. It doesn't compare. It's one of them. But
Man like Karma Mustafa.
you get me? But then man had aura though. And then man like
Mm.
if you have Godfather make an entrance and Ciampa make an entrance or Gargano, you know which one's getting the bigger pop and the who's
Yeah.
getting drawn in, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Even D'Lo Brown walks out, he had charisma, he had that aura, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The little head wobble and all that shit, bro. Like he had your hook,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? Like these
Yeah.
man don't until the bell goes, and that's where you're like, okay, these men are good. Like for me, Kevin Owens is a great of today. Cause like he when he walks out, there's something about him. You know what I
Mm.
mean? And it's not because
Yeah.
of his build or anything. Like there's just an aura about him. He looks serious. You know what I
Okay.
mean? And then when he talks,
The thing is, yeah, you know what's good, Jay, is because like I can tell that we look for different things. Yeah.
yeah,
So with me, the people that I kind of think could be a great is they've got to be like they got to have everything in terms of stature, titles, good on the mic, good in
right,
ring, and
right.
it's a very for me it's a very small pool.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
see, you
nah.
see what I mean?
To be fair, if you was to add those extra categories in,
Yeah.
that it makes the great list easier to make. You know what I mean? Like for me, like
Mm.
like because obviously like with greats, like because to be fair, the way that you're looking at the wrestling thing is exactly how I do with the football thing. Like that was the whole argument with the Van Dyke thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I can't knock that. If anything, that is probably the better way to look at it.
yeah.
But for me, like because in sports, it's not predetermined. You know what I mean?
Mm.
In wrestling, you're given your role. You're told you're gonna be the good guy. You're gonna be the fucking comedic relief. You're gonna be this that. You know what I mean? So it's
Mm.
kind of out of your control to a degree. So, like for example, for me, Triple H has always got that asterisk next to is he a great? Because he got to a point where did he really deserve the titles that he won? Because
Whoa.
you
Whoa.
can say
Whoa.
first half of his career, yeah, but
Let's face it.
after
Let's face it. It was Stephanie, man. Let's face it.
this is what I'm saying. Once he started piping Steph, was anything really earned?
But yeah. But I'll be honest now. Yeah, it's gonna be impossible to kind of know that.
That's no, but
Like,
that's the thing. But that's why you've got to be like, well, some people will still give it to him and say, look, he was sick on the mic. He's got so many matches that were classed as greats and da 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 da. But I'm like, but for me,
mm,
if we're going to include the titles and all that, Triple H is going to come into that conversation. But
yeah.
that's where it's like, but can you really consider that? You know what I
But
mean?
what? But I'll tell you why I would. Yeah, because what I would say, without Triple H, yeah, I don't think you get a Stone Cold or a Rock.
I do.
I think Triple H played a massive part in that, in my opinion.
Mm, To be fair, there's more of a shout in there's not a Rock because him and Rock traveled through the mid card together. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like them man, if you remember, they had fights for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, Rocky Maivia. Yeah,
Stone Cold and Rock did, but Stone
mm,
Cold was elevated to the main title, and then the Rock was so basically Stone Cold was the champ, and then when he
yeah,
got elevated to the main champ, fucking
yeah,
Rock was the Intercontinental, and then
mm,
Rock started feuding with Triple H. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So it
yeah,
was
yeah,
like Stone Cold moved up from the rivalry with Rock, and Rock's now stepped in with fucking Triple H for the IC. And then obviously, once Triple H got the IC, Rock moved up to the world title picture, and then Triple H was fighting. I think it was Owen Hart after the screw job. You know
yeah.
what I
It
mean?
was. Yeah,
So it's like if like it was one of them. For me, Triple H didn't play a part in Austin because Austin was the
was
guy.
already going up anyway. Yeah,
Yeah, but then but for me, The Rock had already done the whole thing with Austin when him and
mm,
Triple H started getting into it.
mm,
Realistically, if it wouldn't have been Triple H that time, it'd have probably been Mankind. I think Rock was clear anyway.
okay.
You know what I
So
mean? So
The Rock was always going to be up there anyway, isn't it? Yeah,
yeah, because Rock was going to go like well when he debuted as the smiling good guy with all the blue ribbons and that.
yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Rocky Maivia. Man. Yeah.
listen to that commentary team, bro.
Bro,
Oh,
he's yeah. I actually, you know what? Funny enough, actually, I actually was playing WWE 2K the other day, yeah,
yeah,
and I actually forgot about the match with Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and he
yeah,
actually
yeah,
beat him. He actually beat him in for the title, wasn't it?
yeah. With a roll up or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, crazy, man. Let me go through some of these chats, man.
yeah, man.
So yeah, best in my eyes is Finn Balor. Sorry for not making it to this stream. Yeah, no worries, man. Yeah, Finn Balor's is a good wrestler, no doubt.
Yeah,
But again, I think Finn Balor's another one where he's a good wrestler, but I don't know in
the
terms of
promo.
promo, his promos
Mm,
ain't strong, are they? You know?
nah. And I
Um,
don't think his in ring is Bret Hart level where it can be. He
yeah.
elevates to it despite the promo. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Like I say, that level where despite the promo, you're still in the chat. It's like Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, I'd probably throw AJ and Daniel Bryan into that combo as well, because I don't think their promos are very strong.
But
But
bro,
the in ring,
they rate Daniel Bryan highly, you know.
to be fair, like in ring, is Ring of Honor stuff
Yeah.
levels, so I can understand why people do fuck with Daniel Bryan, but in the bigger companies, I don't think he's really had great matches. Not to the Ring of Honor level anyway. But
Yeah.
I'd say the same for CM Punk. Like CM Punk's best matches, like the trilogy that he had with Samoa Joe. You ever seen them, bro?
Do you know what? I've not seen them properly, but I've obviously heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Two time limit draws, and then the next one that nearly goes an hour that get bro.
Yeah.
Fucking the storytelling, but that again, that for me in like rivalries and matches, like there's some matches like, for example, what like I say, the Bret Hart Bret Hart Stone Cold at WrestleMania, like the storytelling throughout that match is crazy. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But then there's the more wild ones, like the fucking, I don't know, like the fucking the Hell in a Cell that you were saying, where Kane makes his fucking return
Oh
and
yeah.
that, like,
Yeah.
is the storytelling in there, but it's a bit more wild. And then like the New Jack ones where this is just violence. You know what I mean? So like I like a broad scope, but when these matches with storytelling in there and when it's selling and like like for me, like did you ever see the Shawn Michaels Mankind match at an In Your House? It's called Mind Games.
Nah, I can't. I think I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Early, like 96 or something in it. But yeah, like that, like throughout the match, it's basically like Shawn Michaels has to show a vicious side. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because he's been the happy to
Yeah.
be
The
there
heartbreak.
baby face. Yeah, bro.
Do you know what? You just brought something back to my mind. Actually, yeah. The time when Shawn Michaels changed. Yeah. You remember when he smashed he threw Marty Jannetty through the glass. Hey,
Yeah.
that's when I thought, okay, Michaels, man, he's not having it, because obviously they were called the Rockers.
Yeah.
Him and
Yeah,
Martin
yeah.
Jannetty, and he threw Jannetty through the glass.
Yeah. Then he
Hey,
started
when I
coming
see
out
that,
with
yeah, I thought Sherry.
go on.
No, I was gonna say when he threw him through the glass, and I think Sherry was there in it, and I think
Mm-mm.
Sherry was screaming, and yeah, man. When I see Michaels do that, I was thinking, what? I did not understand that, but that's the first time I see him, obviously as a heel, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I think he was, yeah, for me personally, I think he was better as a heel, if I'm honest.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. But then when they made him a good guy after being that guy that was coming out with Sherry and fucking all that,
Yeah.
if you remember, they made him like the boy toy, but he was just that happy to be there. Went around hugging everyone
Yeah.
at ringside, and it was
When he
like they
had
had
Diesel,
to.
when he had Diesel in his corner as well. He was
Yeah,
like,
bro. So it's
mm,
like the Mankind match. It was kind of like the story of the match was Sean has to fucking become vicious. He has to have a
yeah,
vicious side in it. Like
mm,
he's not going to survive against all these monsters in the WWF at the time. You get me? Because you had Vader, Mankind,
Vader.
Sid,
Yeah. Oh, Sid
Undertaker. You
Vicious.
get me? You had all these man, so it's like he has to show a vicious side now. You get me,
Oh, I forgot about Sid Vicious, you know. Oh
bro?
God.
But
Hey,
this is
Sid
the
Vicious,
thing, bro. Like,
he was the original the original monster, really.
yeah. Because they
Sid
brought
Vicious.
him in like
Yeah.
early in it. Like he was like the monster that was like he went against. He kind of paired up with Hogan first because he was like
Yeah.
they made it so
He
like
was
they didn't know
Psycho
if they
Sid,
were
you know,
gonna
as well.
bump heads or not in it. And then when they did
Yeah.
bump heads and Sid went bad, like no one could fuck with him, could they?
'Cause he went to Psycho Sid as well.
Yeah. That was when he come because I think in real life he got sacked for something or he fucked off for a bit, and then when he come back as Psycho Sid, funnily enough, he
Mm.
come back because Ultimate Warrior got sacked.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, bro. So, bro, the only reason I know this, yeah, cause when I was a kid, I got
Mm.
a video, yeah, of it in your house, and I
Oh
was
yeah.
fuming because when I was young, I used to like Ultimate Warrior in it.
Mm.
And bro, funnily enough, one of my guys, even though now in hindsight he couldn't wrestle or talk, Ahmed Johnson was one of my guys, bro.
Oh, yeah, the
So
Pearl River plunge.
you get me? So, bro, the match was meant to be
Yeah,
Vader, Owen Hart, and Bulldog
yeah.
versus Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, and Ultimate Warrior. And Ultimate Warrior got sacked for no showing events and got replaced by Psycho Sid.
Oh, serious? I never
Yeah,
knew that.
bro. So that's when they brought him back. But they brought him back because before that he was Sid Vicious. And then when he
Mm.
turned Psycho Sid, it was when they brought him back for that in it.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's
yeah, like little like 7-year-old me was fuming to miss the Ultimate Warrior. Like it ruined
cool.
my potential best match of all time because I loved Owen, loved Bulldog. Vader was sick. Like I was gassed for it. Now
Even,
fucking
even the Heart Foundation as well.
yeah, yo, bro. Thinking about it now, like obviously we're talking about
Mm.
greatest faction. What do you think's the greatest faction? And before you name, let me
God,
run through a few for you. Yeah, you got like
God.
DX,
Yep.
NWO, obviously. You've got
Mm.
Heart Foundation, Nation
Mm.
of Domination.
Yeah.
You've got Bullet Club. You've got the Shield, New Day.
Oh, nah, New Day. I don't rate New Day. You know, they're a bunch of comedians. I think.
Again, they're not really for me,
Me
but
personally, I'm gonna run through my
But
run
for
through my
your
favorite.
criteria, though, there's
Yeah.
two world
No,
champions in there,
I'm gonna
multiple
tell you.
tag.
Don't worry. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you.
Go
Yeah.
on.
Let me just run through these quick comments. Yeah, and go toilet quickly.
Yeah, yeah.
Big up to Imran Lunat says, "What about Carmelo Hayes? Yeah, Carmelo Hayes has got potential, man, but he can't be considered right now. Big up to Foxy Danny as well for coming through. Um, First time watching. Where these guys from in the UK? Well, we can't disclose that for obvious reasons, but yeah. Big up for coming through, my guy, man. But again, this is a football channel, but we talk wrestling, we talk boxing, we talk UFC on there as well. So today's obviously our first stream on wrestling, and obviously we are going to touch on the football afterwards. Bro, I'm just gonna go toilet quickly, man. So just
Yeah, yeah.
interact with the chat, yeah.
Yeah, well, to be
Just
fair, I
run with it,
can't
yeah?
really see the chat from here.
You can't see it.
No, cause I've only got this small screen. And to be fair, yeah, one sec. Baba, can you pass me my glasses, please? Just yeah, just one sec. Let me just see if the spectacles help. But if not, if I can't read the chat, guys, I'm gonna. Cause I can see that clearly from a lot of the chats that are being read out. There's a lot of like current fans of wrestling in it. Obviously, I do understand because I watch a lot of current wrestling. My son watches wrestling, like the guys. My daughter likes to watch the women. Right, so I can see right. Hi guys, my best wrestling match I can remember: Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, where Goldberg won for a few seconds. You know what? Yeah, I'll give you that. That was entertaining, but to say that was your best match is that's a bit crazy. You know what? Again, clearly, I feel like that's that you're a new school wrestling fan, which I respect. Obviously, you born in whatever area you're born in, you don't follow wrestling until you follow wrestling. But if you like that Lesnar match, check out Lesnar and Angle. Yeah, they did an Iron Man match on a random episode of SmackDown. If you Google it, you'll get the episode. The episode will be on Netflix or wherever you are in the world on whatever streaming site. That was insane. That was the best Iron Man match I've ever seen in my life. And also the WrestleMania 20 match was good of theirs. Um for you know what, RVD and Jerry Lynn had a good like 4 matches or something, but the trilogy in '99, Living Dangerously, Hardcore Heaven, and Heat Wave, yeah, like that ridiculous. A lot of chain wrestling. Like you'll see, considering that was in '99, that could fit into today's that could fit into WrestleMania this year, and nobody would say that felt weird. Like that was insane. But like getting to more newer school stuff, not gonna lie, Gav said it before, Velveteen Dream and Ricochet, that was a real good match. Gunther when he was Volta as him and Pete Dunne at an NXT takeover, that was really good. Shinsuke and AJ, they had a mad one at Wrestle Kingdom as well. And I'd probably have a look at like the Punk and Lesnar and Punk and Cena and the more recent WWE stuff. But yeah, I'm not having Goldberg in
Goldberg, you
like
know.
five. Oh yeah, I read that comment because it didn't move on. I just decided to just reel off a few suggestions of matches to check out. 'Cause I know that this is clearly a more current audience of
Yeah,
WWE fans, in it. So I was
yeah.
like, well, now go back and check out like RVD and Jerry Lynn and stuff like that. You know what
Hey,
I mean,
Jerry Lynn, man. Hey, go. He's
bro?
security now, isn't he? Jerry Lynn.
I think so, yeah. Like it's crazy to see what they do with like the guys from our era now. Like you find them all over the show doing different jobs, innit?
Yeah, man, it's
But
crazy. Even like man like Maven. I see
yeah,
Maven.
yeah,
Oh, yeah,
bro.
he was.
Maven's doing bits on YouTube. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh,
keep seeing his face pop up everywhere.
oh, serious?
Yeah, man. Like I think he's got a YouTube channel, but I seen him. He had something recently with the Dudleys. He had something recently with Undertaker. Like bare shit popping up because obviously bare stuff I watch is wrestling. Just
Yeah.
seeing all these, I'm like, rah, Maven. I'm not watching anything with Maven, but the fact that he's got Undertaker podcasts and shit, I'm like, okay, this guy's doing bits, innit?
Oh, he's clearly putting more effort into his YouTube than he's wrestling.
Nah, trust me, bro.
He
Trust me,
he was whack. I'm telling you, he was
bro.
whack. Oh God.
Well, yeah, yo. Considering that comment there that was that saying that the greatest match was Goldberg beating Brock in like 5 seconds or something with the spear and a
Wait.
jackhammer,
That can't be the best match. What are we doing there?
bro. That's what they said. So I'm saying, yo, did you ever see Lesnar versus Angle in the Iron Man match on SmackDown,
I can't remember it. To be fair, I can't remember it.
bro? I try and remind, like, so basically the first fall goes to Angle because Lesnar hits Angle with a chair and gives the fall to Angle
Oh,
and pins
DQ,
him twice straight after it. You get me? So like it goes to 2-1 immediately in it. Like it was the smartest thing I've ever seen Brock Lesnar do. It was incredible. Well, yeah, like that Iron Man match was insane, bro. Like
yeah.
fucking
I can't, I
definitely.
can't, I can't really tell you the best match I've seen, man, because there's been so many, man. I think one of the matches that stand out for me though has to be the TLC,
Oh,
Dudley's Edge and Christian and the
yeah,
Hardys.
yeah,
I think that's
yeah.
one match I'll never forget because there was so much going on, yeah, and it's like I couldn't even tell you who was gonna win that match because I mean I think what did Edge and Christian win it? No,
I f-
did Edge and Christian win it?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think they won both of them. You know, I think they were undefeated in the TLC. You know,
I remember when Edge spared Jeff Hardy from
yeah,
the.
when it's hanging off the belts, in it,
Oh my
bro.
lord, man! I didn't know what was happening. Like that's
And
one match though, I'll never forget.
when the ladder tipped from the middle of the ring and went through all the tables outside
Yeah,
and that,
yeah.
bro, some
Hey,
crazy spots in that, crazy
yeah.
spot.
As I said, man, I can't really tell you one match, man. But there's matches that stand out. So yeah, but yeah, you
And,
mentioned about the faction, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
See, this is difficult. This is difficult, yeah, because there was too many, yeah. I think, and again, it's probably going to be more recency bias, yeah. But for me, it's got to be the bloodline. It's got to be the bloodline for me, man. I mean, the reason I'm saying it's the bloodline, yeah, is because for me, you've got the best of the best for me. You know, and again, it's going to be controversial, isn't it? Yeah. But I
Mm.
think Roman Reigns has to be up there. But again, isn't the greatest at promos, but he's got better. He has
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
got better. And I
Working with
think,
Heyman's helped, innit?
oh, well, working with him is going to help anyone. I mean,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
guy's an absolute beast, man. Paul Heyman, like he's the best hype man I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like, there's
yeah.
no one
Best
that goes
manager
through.
of all time, Heyman, innit? It's
Oh,
gotta be.
listen, he's ridiculous, man. And on the
And
mic as well, yeah. He just,
and that's coming from two men that grew up with Bobby the Brain Heenan, so that's a compliment there, you
yeah,
know.
yeah.
You know what I
Listen,
mean?
he's better than Bobby the Brain, man. He's better.
Yeah, but
He's
and
ridiculous.
it's not even close. And Bobby the
Nah,
Brain was sick. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So yo, Heyman's the guy, man. I've got to give it him.
he is, man. And
But the,
yeah,
but
I
the
think, as I say,
bloodline.
recency bias will tell me the bloodline. But then, I mean, you had NWO Wolfpack. I
This is what I'm
mean,
saying, bro.
I
The
know, man.
elite. Remember when they did the elite version?
Who was there again?
So in the elite, it was when they had Wolfpack and NWO, but they just took the top guys from it. So like the
So
elite, I think it was like
Kevin Nash got all Sting,
Sting,
Luger.
Nash, Hall, Macho Man, Hogan, Steiner, and Giant.
Oh,
Maybe you know what I mean.
uh,
It was like
uh,
it was
Conan,
elite.
Conan as well. K Dog, remember him?
Yeah. But yo, even though like yo. Do you remember when they had an ECW invasion in TNA?
Ah, yes. What, in TNA?
Yeah, bro.
No, I remember the ECW in
Bro,
WWE. No,
bro, there was a faction. Google it now, yeah. EV2 members,
let me check.
and
Let me check.
read that list off there. I'm saying that for me, as someone that loves ECW, and the names that you're about to read, crazy, bro.
Invading TNA, yeah?
Yeah, bro. They did a storyline when he came in, and then basically, I think it was like 2010, because he did Hard Justice was
Oh, yes.
Hardcore
I remember
Justice.
this. I remember this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Read
I
read
remember
them
this.
names off that list, bro.
1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I'm getting it up now.
Yeah.
Guys, make
Card
sure
that
you're smashing the like button, guys, and make sure you're subbing to the channel as well. And make sure you go and follow Fitz over on his socials as well. I'm gonna put his socials in the description once we're finished. So yeah, make sure you guys go over. Let me just check this, man. Oh yeah, so when Abyss had the what was it he called it? Is it called Spike? Not Spike. That's Edges.
was
Remember
it
they had the,
Barbie?
nah, yeah, remember he had the
Oh, that was Mankind. He called it Barbie, innit?
2x4 with a
Janice.
spike coming out of it.
Janice.
Janice. Janice, that's the one, yeah. So what, Stevie Richards, Raven. Um oh, Rhino. Yeah, Rhino. Forgot about Rhino. RVD. Who else is there?
Should see Sabu, Mick Foley. Think Jerry Lynn.
Let me see this.
New
Is that
Jack even was in it.
is this the one I'm thinking of? Let me see. Oh, Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy Dream. Yeah, they come down. Yeah. Raven with the even flow DDT.
Yeah.
Oh, Al Snow.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Jay Lethal? Yeah. Oh yeah, Dudley's.
Yeah, Dudley's was in it. This is what, bro. They had some fucking serious man, bro.
You know what? Do you know what? Yeah, it's bringing back memories, man. Because I remember when Jeff Jarrett, yeah, he used to dominate the TNA title. Yeah, and they had that Dixie Carter. Hey, that Dixie Carter was alright, to be fair. She was
Yeah,
decent. Yeah,
yeah.
Dixie Carter, man. Do you know what? I forgot about all this. You know that?
Nah,
I forgot about
bro.
all this.
I'm not gonna lie. I've only recently I've been going back to I think it was because of the new WWE game. Obviously, they've got Abyss and like an old school AJ in there, innit? So
Yeah.
obviously I've been playing that. And I was like, yo, fuck that. Abyss was sick. I've got to go back and watch some of these, innit? That's why I was saying I was watching a Raven and Abyss match last night.
Yeah. Abyss
Right.
was sick. Black Hole
Like,
Slam and
bro,
that.
yeah, man. But like, yo, going back now, they have got a catalog because they put a lot of it on YouTube in it. They've got a YouTube channel where they just put up full matches and full events, bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah,
it's got
bro.
me
Listen,
so
so whenever so basically, you know that obviously how the algorithms work, innit?
yeah, yeah,
So I always get different WCW or TNA or whatever just coming up on my line on my timeline. So
yeah.
I just see a mad comment. What's this? What what's going on there, man? Uh, bro, let's move past that, man. What's wrong with these people? Let's move past that,
No,
bro.
but like, I've got to put the spectacles on if I'm gonna be able to read it. So
Bro, trust me, you don't want to read it, man. I don't know what's going on. Someone called Rewind. Yeah, let's move past that. Bro, my best tag team of all time is the Brothers of Destruction. Bro, the Shield faction was also fire. Yeah, listen, that Shield, man, with do you know what? Seth Rollins has to be up there as well, man. Seth
but
Rollins, do you know what? Do you know what? How can we forget Seth Rollins? He has to be up there, no doubt.
yeah. I think the reason why I've forgot him is because his voice slightly annoys me, but his
Mm.
promos are good and his work is incredible. So he needs to be in the great conversation.
Bro,
And
he's
he's actually
a bit
been
similar to
booked
CM
the
Punk, innit?
way that
Mm.
it should have been as well. You know what I mean? Like he's
Yeah.
actually had a good career. So
Mm.
he's on all levels that you named before. Like he's got to go into there because even he's got an aura about him.
Yeah.
I like that he is a genuine good bad guy. Cause as soon as he walks out, you do feel like he's a smug cunt, don't you? Like you really
Yeah.
like.
Bro,
I don't
do
like
you know
this
what's
guy.
actually funny? Yeah, do you know what I actually see yesterday? Speaking of Seth Rollins, yeah. Do you remember? What was that? I forgot his name. Matt something. Matt Riddle.
Oh yeah.
Bro, have you heard the thing with him and Seth Rollins?
What the actual rivalry they had in
Bro, I didn't know it
WWE?
was that deep.
Oh
Like,
yeah, where he's talking about his wife and all that.
yeah,
Is
bro, I see it yesterday. Yeah, I was thinking, I never knew that. So, basically, because it was basically when something goes too far or something like that. It was called,
yeah,
yeah. And Seth Rollins comes on and says to Matt Riddle, he goes, "I hear you want to talk about my family or something like that. Let's talk about your family." And he goes, "Think about when your wife divorced you and you couldn't see your kids anymore." I was
yeah.
thinking, what? Like, I never even knew that, man. I never even
Yeah,
knew that.
bro. But to be fair though, that I've clocked because I saw something. Seth Rollins got asked in an interview about the whole WWE unreal like back behind the scenes type of thing,
Mm,
and he was saying like he doesn't really like it because he's like the one thing for us, everyone understands that it's predetermined, but
yeah,
the magic now is that whole oh shit, is that real, is that was we meant to see that, is that meant to be like the whole, you see that shit with Charlotte and Tiffany earlier in the year.
Charlotte and Tiffany. Charlotte,
Charlotte Flair
um,
in it and Tiffany Stratton, where like they said something
oh
about Kaiser's
yeah,
in my
yeah, yeah.
DMs and all that bullshit.
Who was saying that? Sorry,
So Tiffany said something about
what?
something
No,
about
no.
free. So Sh- Tiffany said something to Charlotte about being 3 times divorced, yeah, which wasn't meant to be in the script apparently. And
Wait, when
then,
was this? When was this?
bro, in the build up to Mania, bro,
Oh, I never knew this. Nah,
yeah,
you
bro,
serious?
yeah, yo, you can check the promo. It happened on like a Raw or something, but like it was on that Unreal as well, innit? And like
Yeah.
it's showing behind the scenes of what happened there. And they're like Triple H is like, what happened? And Bruce Pritchard's,
Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton.
yeah, bro, Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton, because obviously they fought for the title at Mania, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I didn't
Yeah,
know that had a rivalry like that.
yeah, like in the build up, yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what Seth was saying, innit? Like for him, that's where the magic is. Where it's like, is that real or was that actually
Okay.
scripted, but scripted on a deeper level, so we believe that it wasn't scripted?
All
You know what I
right. Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's where the genius comes into it now with Seth's work. You know what I mean? So like, that probably was scripted, but like that deep where it's like, look, we're gonna make everyone believe that this is real and that we're really fucking at each other. You know what I mean? That was essentially Brett was saying that to Sean. You know what I mean? He was saying, look, the locker room think we hate each other. Let's keep it that way.
But
you know what I
makes
mean?
it makes a good viewing, man. So
yeah. And obviously, like shit, everyone knows that.
Just quickly. So what was said between Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton?
So basically, during the promo, Tiffany, like she stumbled or something or whatever, and Charlotte was kind of like speaking over her a bit in it, and like fucking her up, and she was stumbling and wasn't handling it very well in it, and then basically, fucking Charlotte's taking the piss during the line where Tiffany's meant to be. It's meant to be like the closing line in it.
Yeah.
So because that didn't land the way it did, Tiffany's then gone. She said something about fucking the only time you'll be better than me is in divorces 3-0. Woo! You get me? And I'm like, rah, fucking hell. But then obviously she's got out the ring and then Charlotte's spout, oh yeah, is that why Kaiser's in my DMs?
Oh shit.
You get me? So it was like, but that's what I'm saying though, bro. Like to me, it's like, well, that could have been legit. That could have just been Charlotte being an unprofessional bitch and then it all getting a bit too fiery. But it could also have been very just smartly planned to make us all believe that.
I don't think that's true, man. I think she just well, who knows, isn't it? But
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Obviously, Charlotte's with what's his name?
That Andrade, innit?
Andrade, yeah. And obviously Ludwig Kaiser's with Tiffany Stratton, innit?
Yeah. But like I say, like I don't know how real it was or whatever, but it's there on a episode of Raw for the world to see in it. So it's like, I
never knew that.
But yeah, like, but that's the thing, though. Yeah. But that's the best part of wrestling now. You know what I mean? When it is like, oh shit, did my man really? You know what I mean? That's the best part of promos now, where it's like, whoa, did he? You know what I mean? Did he just say something that we weren't really meant to see? But
boy, right, all right, guys, let me go through some of your chats, man, because this is an epic epic stream, man. I didn't know some of this stuff. So Tiffany and Kaiser actually broke up.
Mad. I didn't know that.
I haven't seen him in wrestling for a little while, though. You know.
Yo, didn't he turn into Grande Americano?
Oh, don't say that.
I swear they turned him into Grande Americano. Chat, please help me out, cause I'm not that current. No. Like,
Grande Americano is
it's Chad Gable, bro. But yeah, like I swear, last time I seen a clip of him or a picture of him, he was dressed as our Grande Americano.
Oh God, they've got him doing that nonsense, yeah.
Yeah, man. Cause like to be fair, like my daughter only likes watching the women wrestling, and my son only likes watching the guys. You get me? But my son's very selective with what matches and what guys in it. So like I don't really see much of certain people, and Ludwig Kaiser's one of them in it. But it's one of them when he was with Gunther, like because my son likes Gunther, but it's one of them, bro. Like now he's off on his own thing. Don't get to see him much.
I ain't seen him for a while, man. To be fair,
but yeah, I swear last I saw he was El Grande Americano.
Didn't know that at all, man. So I know part of that American whatever they called. I know who is it the Creed brothers? Because one of them was one of them had the mask on as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, because they're trying to do the whole. Remember the Blue Blazer thing?
Oh yeah.
Where it's who's the Blue Blazer? I remember one time Owen was in the ring and they brought the Blue Blazer down, and it was probably Jeff Jarrett or someone. But it's like it's the exact same gimmick in a different mask. You know what I mean? But obviously though, like I see it for what it is now. When I was a kid watching it, I was caught into it like, oh wait, so it's not Owen. I thought what, like, who is it then? You know what I mean? Like it proper blew my mind. But now I'm like, yeah, I see what they're doing. And
Yeah.
because like there's people of our gen that will see that, I think that's why they do the little Easter eggs of like Ludwig Kaiser's got like total different frames and builds to these guys, innit? Like
Yeah,
there's no similarities.
I would never have thought that, to be honest. I
But
would never have thought that.
but yeah, like I say, I swear they made him out grande.
Okay.
But fucking madness.
So Taz is the real GOAT of pro wrestling. Without Taz, no Brock Lesnar, no Paul Heyman, no ECW, no Bobby Lashley. First man to defeat Kurt Angle, the most booked man in ECW, Grand Slam champion. ECW. I
You
hear
know
it.
what?
I hear it.
No, he's got arguments there, but one thing I will say was ECW was doing like fairly well. Like, not obviously they never done well enough to really fucking compete, but they were doing fairly well before Taz, when Taz was the Tasmaniac, before the MMA gimmick. And he
Yeah.
wasn't the first MMA gimmick, because Karma was. If you remember Karma, the extreme,
Mustafa.
what was it? The extreme fighting machine or the ultimate fighting machine?
Yeah. Common Mustafa, innit?
Yeah, bro, that was like 93. You know what I mean? Like that was straight after Papa Shango. You know what I'm saying? Like, so this is what I'm saying.
Papa
We're
Shango,
talking
man.
Repo Man days. He did the MMA gimmick. You know what I mean? And obviously, yeah, Taz came round about what 98, 9 to, I think it was 99 to WWE. By then, we'd already had Dan Severn and Ken Shamrock there. Both of them, man, came from Ultimate Fighting Championship to WWE. So I'm not having the whole there's no Brock Lesnar car. They fucking would be. They really would be. Especially my man was a beast in college at wrestling, and most collegiate
and Bobby Lashley.
wrestlers.
Him and Bobby
Huh?
Lashley,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same with Bobby Lashley. Same with Shelton Benjamin. All these man sick collegiate wrestlers. All the way back to even Mr. Perfect was a sick collegiate wrestler. Yeah, man, most of these
The
men have
thing
won
with
that.
Bobby Lashley, though, yeah, why Bobby Lashley never got a major push in WWE? I mean, he was champ for a bit, but I think the kind of push that I've seen a lot of other wrestlers get, man, I'm surprised he wasn't one of them.
Bro.
Because him on the mic, I mean, he ain't the greatest, but then again, he's not the worst. You know what I mean?
But you know what lets him down? It's how soft spoken he is. It's his voice. Like, for his frame and his build, he sounds way too polite. You know what I mean?
Way, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But like, obviously, he can cut a decent promo because the brother can talk, but he doesn't sound intimidating compared to, like, the voice doesn't match the picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So
I know what you mean. Yeah.
I feel like that kind of throws a lot of people, but let's be totally honest. There's one huge, outstanding reason why he's not been given the push of a Roman Reigns, a Seth Rollins, a Dean Ambrose. One of these is not like the other, bro. It's the agenda popping in again, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but this is it's the same reason why we got R-Truth doing what R-Truth's doing. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Like it's a absolute disgrace. Like, look at it, bro. Shelton Benjamin came through with John Cena, Randy Orton, and Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
But remember,
and Batista.
Who was he partnering? Who was he partnering with though? Remember, Charlie Haas.
Oh yeah. But you know, fucking when he was like, when they was in that OVW, the old school developmental thing before they got called up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Shelton Benjamin and Brock Lesnar were tag team partners there. And that's because Shelton Benjamin was basically teaching Brock what to do.
Oh, serious?
Jim Cornette was that confident in Shelton Benjamin that he put them together as a tag team for Shelton to kind of lead him in matches and show him how to do bits.
And then Brock went there, and Shelton just stayed there.
Yep. But bro, look at it like this. Like they did this famously. There's a class of OVW, that Jim Cornette trained and developed and did in that OVW and sent to there, Fucking, it was Randy Orton, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Batista, and Shelton Benjamin. Now look at those 5 people there, You see where the other four went?
Run through them. John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista.
John Cena, Randy Orton, Batista, Brock Lesnar, and Shelton Benjamin.
Well, let's just say it right there. All them guys, bar Shelton Benjamin, have all been champs.
Exactly. And what's the one difference between these, man?
They're all white and he's black.
Exactly, bro. So that's why I don't like using the what have they won in the argument for wrestling, because Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley are in that conversation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what's funny you saying that, Fitz, now, yeah? It's like, I done a poll today, yeah? And I purposely put Bobby Lashley in there because for me, Bobby Lashley, for me, is no different to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
He's no different to him.
It's A and B.
Brock Lesnar comes across probably as more the ruthless kind of individual. But Bobby Lashley can go there if he wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, put it like this. If, like, see how Brock Lesnar, his whole career, he's had fucking Paul Heyman as the mouthpiece.
Yeah.
If Bobby Lashley, his whole career just had MVP as the mouthpiece, total different story. Yeah. Like, some people should never have to talk. Like Brock Lesnar, if you watch his promos where him and Kurt Angle was feuding, like, he can talk, he can get serious, he can be jokey, he can do a bit, but he shouldn't have to. Cause his voice doesn't really match his frame.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like these men need mouthpieces to these stay quiet. Kane should have never took off the mask and never said a word.
Oh, when he done that, man, it was
ruined everything.
It ruined
when he
everything.
Started talking with the thing.
Oh God, bro. Man.
Ruined it. And his first words was suck it.
I ain't gonna lie, The Rock ripped him though when he
The Rock ripped. But that's what I'm saying. Because he give the world ways to take the piss.
Yeah.
Don't say a word. You were Michael Myers. You were Jason. Yeah. No one knew what you were thinking. No one knew what was going to happen till it happened. You get me?
Bro, you're spot on, man. You're spot on. I'm telling you. You're spot on. Why they done that, yeah? Because I'll tell you now, when he invaded that Hell in a Cell and destroyed Undertaker, yeah, I said to myself, who the fuck is this guy? Yeah. And then obviously they say he's Undertaker's brother, yeah. I said they need to keep this going for as long as possible.
And bro, do you remember the following weeks? Basically, he didn't want a match with anyone. He only wanted a match with the Undertaker. So do you remember what he used to do? Midway through random matches, the fucking lights would go out, his music would play, and he'd come and just destroy everyone in the ring. You get me? It didn't matter who was wrestling. Ahmed Johnson versus Farouk. Both them men are getting laid out immediately by Kane. You know what I mean? Bro, to the point where they did it like 6-7 weeks on the bounce, and then finally they did it during a midgets match. You remember? They had a little people's match. But back then they used to call it midget match. You get me? There was a midget match with like Max Mini and all these guys in the ring, like a 6-man thing. I
remember him. My God.
You get me? And Sonny was the referee, and the music hit and everyone shit themselves, bro. But they'd set it up perfectly because every week, man, are getting laid out. It could be a tag team match. It can be a singles. It don't matter. Every man in that match is getting laid out.
Oh, man.
He just walked in.
He was saying else, man.
Trust me, bro. Walked in, killed everybody in sight, and walked out without saying a fucking word.
Hey, listen, but you wanted to see every week because it was one of them things, man, where you just didn't know what was happening, but you just
didn't know what
to do something.
Yeah, you didn't know what to expect, but you just knew, yo, what. I got to a point where I would genuinely wonder. I wonder what match Kane's gonna come in and ruin. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like when you're watching, like, and they're saying, tonight we've got Goldust versus such and such. I'd be sat there with my brother, like, it's gotta be that match, innit? It's gotta be that match, bro. Like, it's not gonna be the other one. Like, but yeah, man.
You know what? Yeah, I actually miss them times, man. They were the times, but because again, you're not really getting that too much now. Nah. I mean, apart from at the moment, you'd probably say the Vision with what's his name, Bron Breakker, and
Yeah,
it's a bit different. Him and Bronson Reed, you know, they're
yeah,
going on a
yeah.
rampage, just trying to be up everyone. But when Kane was coming through, yeah, with that red and black suit, man, I just thought, yeah, this guy is dangerous, man. He's dangerous. I don't think no one
Trust
wants
me.
it with him. You know what
And
I
that
mean?
thick leather mask on his face. That yo, how are you
Bro,
getting through that?
Undertaker was in trouble, man. I'm telling you, he was in trouble. This Kane was
Trust
flying
me.
close, man.
Trust
He was
me.
flying close. Ah, man, I missed them times. But you know what? Let me ask you before we go on to this comment. Yeah, you didn't mention your best faction.
To be fair, yeah,
Mm.
I'd probably more based on in-ring work. I'd probably have to say Heart Foundation
Heart Foundation, yeah. Jim
because you
Yanni
got
will win that.
because but bro, Jim's the only weak link. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, you got Brett and Owen,
Yeah,
Bulldog,
yeah.
and you've got Brian Pillman.
Wait, bro, oh, Brian Pillman, was
Remember
he
when
part
he
of
was
the Heart
loose
Foundation?
cannon?
Yeah, but he wasn't.
He
He wasn't
was.
a
He was
Heart,
a
was he?
he was a fifth member, bro. 'Cause if you remember, they
Flying
did a big
Brian.
5-on-5 tag match as
Mm,
well, where he was in it, and then there was a SummerSlam
yeah.
where fucking Jim Neidhart said, if anyone at the Heart Foundation loses the match, I'm gonna cut my beard off in it. And fucking Brian Pillman was in the promo, and he put that because he was facing Gold Dust, I think it was. I think Brett was facing Patriot, and Owen was
Oh, the
facing.
Patriot. Yes.
You know what I mean? But everyone had a match apart from him. But he put this. In fact, that's what it was. Owen was facing Stone Cold. It was the one where Kissed My Ass in it.
Yes, yes, yes. I
It
remember that.
was that one because obviously everyone had put on kind of a wager, and then
Yeah.
Jim came to I'll cut my beard off, and Brian Pillman lost, and basically everyone just forgot that he'd even said it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But that was the biggest gripe for everyone at the time. Like everyone was like, nah, because he's been named as a member for weeks now, in it. So
mm,
I just remember people was fuming about it. And people still even mention it now when it's discussed, in it. Like, but
yeah.
yeah, like Brian Pillman was part of it, man. 'Cause he
That's
come in
crazy.
and essentially he got brought in because of his beef with Austin. 'Cause he had beef
Brian.
with Austin, and
Mm,
fucking that like he just kept on fucking popping up and helping the foundation, and then eventually he was just there in the locker room promos and back. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
even he'd come out to the like. No, do you remember they had a one where Brett was in a wheelchair because he had a broken leg, and he brought him out onto the
Yeah,
ramp?
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
Like
Yeah, I
if
remember
you
that.
if you go back to that, Brian Pillman's there. Like, he was always there, bro. He was actually an official member.
I didn't even
So
realize Pillman was part of them.
yeah,
I didn't
man.
realize.
That's what I'm saying. When you've got four like that, you've got Brian Pillman, British
Yeah.
Bulldog, Owen Hart, and
Right.
Brett.
Yeah. You
I
think
don't
the
think I.
Heart Foundation, you know?
But yeah, like I say, bro, it's a bit controversial because obviously title wise they've not, but in ring ability, them
Mm.
three there. And even if you want to get techie about it, you put Brett with Jim. That was a tag team, bro.
Yeah, but again, these guys are all from the Stu Hart dungeon, though, man. So why are we surprised? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
That's
know
what I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
To be
Why are we
fair,
surprised?
yeah, but that's the thing. Stu Hart was like he was a proper wrestler, like collegiate
Yeah,
wrestler type. You get me? Like all
mm,
the greats have normally a background in it. That's why
yeah,
Kurt Angle was so good. But man expected that of him. You know
yeah.
what I mean? That's why he got the push and he got the undefeated run to begin with. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But at the same time, like I feel like with Taz didn't really. He was. If you look at people talking about Taz and in interviews and that, people always say like, "Yo, he was a gimmick. He wasn't really like that. He wasn't. You know what I mean?
mm,
So he can't come into the convo on that shit."
mm.
But when you're looking at factions too many times, man, I'll be like, it's DX or it's Nation, fucking NWO
NWA.
or DX basically, or if it's a new like audience guy, you're talking Shield in it. Like,
Yeah,
well,
do you know?
I
Do you know what
can't.
it is now? Yeah, you could pick really a lot of them, but I think I'm going with recency bias, man, because I think when it was the Bloodline, man, I think Roman Reigns, the Usos, and then
And
you're getting
Sammy,
in Sami Zayn, and do you know what it is now? Yeah, I don't get the Sami Zayn thing. People rate Sami Zayn highly. Yeah, I've never got it.
bro, I don't get it myself.
I've never
He's
got it, man.
decent
They
in
rate
the
him
ring,
highly.
but I don't know. Maybe he's just one of them likable people that most people just seem to. Yeah, he's a good
Yeah,
guy,
but
and
I've never looked at Sami Zayn, yeah, as this top wrestler. Never.
nah,
No, I just
nah.
don't understand why he gets so much loving. It confuses me, honestly. It confuses
To,
me.
yeah, to be fair, I'm on the same page with you there, bro. Like
Yeah, I just don't get it.
I'd much rather like people say to me like, yeah, I like Kevin Owens, 'cause I can understand that. You get me? Like, there's
Yeah,
reasons behind Kevin Owens. Like, he can really go, he can really talk.
yeah,
He's a good bad guy. He's
mm,
funny when he's a good guy. Like,
yeah.
I can fuck with him. Sammy
Yeah,
though,
Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a genuine. He's a genuine star, really. I think
yeah,
what goes against Kevin Owens, yeah, is precisely why I'm going to tell you in a minute who I think are the greats. And as I said to you, I look at the whole package. You know what
it's
I
the
mean?
look.
It's right, and unfortunately, yeah, it's got to be that really. But CM Punk for me, he defies that.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
CM Punk has said there's something I see the other day, yeah, where CM Punk said the reason obviously is it that the drug free thing he does,
yeah. The straight edge.
the straight edge, and he talks about obviously these muscle bound guys, isn't it? Yeah, and he's probably him, and you'd probably say Seth Rollins, yeah. Those two for me define what the whole package for me is, because these two on the mic are ridiculous, but their in ring ability is arguably amongst the best as well.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
so it's difficult. But Kevin Owens for me, I think that's the only thing that lets him down in terms of why he's not seen as that guy, because he has
yeah.
everything else really.
Yeah. Because it's
Yeah,
fair to say as well. 'Cause like even going back to like the Attitude Era. Look, everyone talks Austin Rock. Mankind gets overlooked for the same reason. It's
yeah, yeah.
just the appearance. 'Cause
The
on the mic,
appearance.
he was actually better than Stone Cold, and in the
Mm,
ring, he was on an equal footing to the Rock at least.
yeah.
You know
It's
what I
the it's
mean?
the
Because
it's
Stone Cold
the
before the neck
image, yeah.
break could really go. Like him and
Mm,
Bret Hart's feud was sick. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But after that, he had to change his style to protect himself. It weren't the same. He was a bit of a brawler, a lot of punches and stomps in it.
yeah.
But
You,
yeah,
you,
like
you know one guy just quickly before I forget, yeah. I forgot to mention his name. AEW, Kenny Omega.
what do you think of Omega though? Because his promo
Bro, I
style
think
for me, I
I think
can't
Kenny
fuck
Omega. I think Kenny Omega is. I think he's serious, Kenny Omega, man. To be
in
to
the
be fair,
ring. Yeah, 100% one of the best I've
I
actually
think his
seen.
promos are decent as well. No,
You know what it is? It's his delivery for me. It
yeah,
always seems like the way he actually says things. It just doesn't seem like he's finished his sentence, kind of. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Like
I
it's the
understand what you mean. Yeah,
yeah, it's that like it lacks the conviction for me. It's like it's almost like he's unsure of what he said. You know what I mean?
mm,
Like, but like I said, certain people though does the in ring overpower that, like the fact that his promo, he can talk, he's not
yeah,
saying he's not talking shit, so
mm,
it's like is that a Bret Hart Shawn Michaels situation?
yeah,
But
yeah. I hear it. I hear it. I just think in ring, he's He's ridiculous in ring, man.
Oh, bro, yeah. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like
There's
in
another guy
ring
as well.
now, there's so many. If we were talking about in ring talent,
Yeah.
the greats list is gonna miss basically everyone before 1995.
All right. Well, I want to get your take on that before we move on. Anyway, yeah. But
Yeah,
another guy as well. I'm only catching a lot of these guys from AEW now, yeah. But there's two. There's Okada
yeah,
and there's Takesh. What's his name? Takesh. Kanusuke
so,
Takesha.
yeah.
I mean, they rate that Okada highly as well. He's another one. I mean,
Yeah.
he's another one. I don't really get it. If I'm honest.
You know what it is?
Yeah.
Basically, that it's a New Japan internet fan base thing, innit?
Yeah.
So basically him and Kenny Omega was a tag team in New Japan, innit?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like they did really well, obviously loved by the fans and all that. And then when they broke up and did the whole fucking, you know what I mean, one turns on the other, now they've got a tag team feud.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that in them matches, that's where that Dave Meltzer dude started coming out with, like, because he had a 5-star rating system like forever in it, and he's like,
Mm.
oh, it's a 6-star match, it's a 6.5-star match, and crazy fucking shit. But that brought so many eyes to it that
Okay.
everyone watched their matches. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
because
then
I've seen a documentary, and it
yeah,
showed obviously them two and their rivalry from before. And then there's
yeah,
another
yeah.
guy that he teamed with as well. Forgot his name. They were called tag what are they called again? Um, you know him, the other guy. He got injured recently. What's his name?
Not Adam Cole.
No, no, not Adam Cole. No, there's another Chinese guy. I forgot his name.
Oh,
He teamed with him before. Kenny Omega teamed with him as well, but he got injured quite recently. Forgot his name.
I can't think, bro. I
Yeah, I can't
can't
remember his
think.
name. Can't remember his name.
No, but to be fair though, like for
Mm.
me, I don't get a lot of that New Japan stuff because it's a total different style of wrestling, isn't it? Like for
Yeah.
me, the only New Japan match I've ever watched that I thought was actually really good was AJ versus Shinsuke.
Okay.
You ever
Yeah.
watched that one a couple
I
years
haven't
back?
seen that one. No, I haven't seen that one. But
Yeah, that was
yeah,
really good. That was just before both of them ended up coming to
to
WWE, innit?
yeah.
Yeah, like, but it was like their final fucking match, like big send off kind of thing for
Mm.
them. But
He's another one actually, isn't it? Shinsuke that gets a lot of loving.
yeah. But that's the thing, though, for me.
Mm.
Shinsuke, like when he first came, because I remember watching his first match in NXT against Sami Zayn, and
Mm.
compared to everything else that there was, it really did stand out because it
Yeah.
was that hard, like strong style they call it, in it, that proper hard
Mm.
hitting elbows. Like you could see the welts on the skin popping up during the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a brutal fucking match in that sense compared to your typical wrestling match in it. So
Yeah.
for me, I was like, well, I can understand the hype, but then when he went to the main roster, they made him like everybody else. He doesn't have that style in him anymore.
Yeah.
You never see that about him. It's more about his aura now because he has got mad charisma. Like I don't know where he gets his confidence from, but if he
Mm.
starts bottling it, that could make him a fortune.
You think?
Yeah, when my man walks out to the ring, he, bro, there's you can it's almost like you can see the aura around him, bro. Like my man is confident in himself.
Yeah.
Like if you watch some of his earlier entrances in NXT and that, yeah,
Mm.
bro, when that theme song hits, because the whole crowd just loved his music as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, bro, my man walks out, and I swear to God, there's not one person on this planet that could tell him shit in that moment. I'm telling you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he's not hearing a word from anyone. I'm telling you.
Uh,
Like, oh, absolutely
mm.
sick. But like I say,
Mm.
so I've seen matches of these guys where I'm like, yeah, I can see why people rate them so high, but the majority of the stuff that I've seen of them is gonna be the American product in it, and when it's WWE, everything's like WWE style in it. They don't really give them any kind of flexibility in what they can do unless they're their main guys, and it's in one-off matches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
I hear it.
like I say, I don't really get the New Japan stuff and the whole
I've not really watched
Omega
it too much.
card
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
But again, AEW, I've clocked with them. They do cater for that audience. 'Cause I think they know that they're not winning the WWE audience, so that you
Yeah.
might
Yeah.
as well focus
But
on
in
bringing
a
everyone
sense,
else.
yeah, I don't actually know why, because there's some top talent, man, in that AEW. There's some ridiculous
Yeah,
talent in
yeah.
that AEW, man. Like,
No, trust me.
so yeah, it's kind of odd, man. But yeah, yeah, you can definitely see, because there's a lot of New Japan wrestlers in that in AEW now. Anyway, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
as I say, they rate
If
that
you,
Okada, and I can see why they rate Kanusuke Takeshita, but the
yeah,
Okada one, I'm confused. But they do rate him like highly. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So yeah,
But
but
again, I feel like because my man's got that kind of following in Japan,
yeah,
like it's almost like Rey Mysterio. No matter what, obviously he was sick, but it doesn't
yeah,
matter. He could have been shit with that kind of following. You're going
you're
to
going
get
far.
pushed.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because you've got the whole of Mexico behind you. Like we need that
yeah,
audience. We're gonna
I
keep
hear
that.
it. But I ain't
But
gonna lie, yeah, it hurts me, man, to watch his brother, watch his son. Sorry, I mean, I just don't get it with his. How's his son got belts? Like, be honest. Like, I just don't rate Dominic Mysterio, man. It's ridiculous,
nah,
ridiculous.
to be fair, what I can say is I can because he's stealing a lot of Eddie's stuff, like early
Yeah,
Eddie
yeah,
stuff at the minute. And
yeah.
like because of that, I'm actually beginning to come round to him because
Oh,
I like seeing Eddie Guerrero stuff, bro. Like I can't lie. Eddie was one of
yeah,
the
but
guys.
I'd rather they have someone that is a genuine, like, you can genuinely see it in them, Eddie Guerrero.
Oh
But I
yeah.
just can't see it with this Dominic Mysterio, man. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
if
Nah.
Dominic Mysterio become world champ.
Oh
I think
yeah.
I'll have to stop watching wrestling.
Don't get me wrong. If I was watching Seth Rollins pull off some Eddie Guerrero stuff, it'd be
It
so
made more
much better.
sense.
It'd be
Yeah.
so much better. You know what I mean? But like I say, let anybody on the roster start doing Eddie Guerrero stuff. I'm going to take an interest, and I'm going to start coming round to that person because Eddie Guerrero's
Mm.
like
Bro.
some of the whole fucking hitting the chair on the floor, throwing it at the opponent,
Yeah, yeah,
dropping
yeah,
to
yeah,
all that
yeah,
kind of stuff, loosening the
yeah.
boot, and fucking, I loved
Right.
it. I loved it. I can't lie. I
Yeah,
still
but
do.
do you know what was mad about Eddie Guerrero? Yeah, I never saw this Eddie Guerrero coming when I see Eddie Guerrero in WCW when he had the
Yeah,
feud
yeah,
with Rey Mysterio and that. Yeah, and
yeah, yeah,
remember Juventud Guerrero and La Parca and them
yeah,
guys.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
never saw that Eddie Guerrero, and the fact that he kind of, become that kind of character, man. Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
I just can't see Dominic. I just don't like to see Dominic Mysterio, because I think it just seems a bit too put on for me, But
yeah, yeah. No, it
you
is
know what
because
I mean?
it's forced. Because obviously,
Yeah,
it's essentially why Charlotte Flair's a multiple time women's champion because of who her dad is. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
But you know what?
Yo,
Speaking of that, yeah. Speaking of that, yeah. And just quickly, yeah. You see Jade Cargill?
yeah,
Like, she's what I'm talking about, yeah. She needs to be dominating this for a while. And I reckon, yeah, her biggest challenger is gonna be Bianca Belair.
yeah, 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 yeah. And
Yeah.
the thing is, as well, I have noticed that the whole agenda isn't really there for the women's roster
In terms of what?
in terms of like anyone can hold that title.
Yeah. But what I will tell you, yeah, when Jade Cargill first come to WWE, I said this girl needs to be pushed quickly, because what she was doing in AEW was ridiculous. It was just like, and the funny thing is, it was the TBS champion. She was not even the AEW champ. So when they
Yeah,
got her to WWE, I said she's got to be pushed. But they made a tag team with Bianca Belair, yeah. And I think
Yeah.
what they were trying to do is push Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were.
Jay Cargill just come in there and destroyed her, yeah. And I always said it was about time this girl became champ. Now, I think, as I said, because Bianca Belair's out injured, and you can see the way Jay Cargill's going on. She's just beating up everyone, and I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be Bianca Belair. Because let's not forget as well, yeah. What's her name had a child, and she didn't even get beat for the title.
Becky.
No, what's her name? Jimmy Uso's
Oh,
Naomi.
Naomi.
So Naomi obviously relinquished the belt because she obviously had a child, yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know whether they're gonna bring her back to go against Jay Carl. Because remember they had that feud anyway. But for me,
Yeah.
Bianca Belair is her nearest competitor in that sense.
Oh, all day. But that's the thing, though. Like their feud, it's kind of been like a triangle feud ongoing for
Yeah.
like over a year now, really, over like 2 years or some shit now, maybe. Like basically since
What
Jade
Naomi
came
and
in,
thing?
weren't it?
Yeah.
Cause like basically weren't Bianca Belair and Naomi like tag teaming or some shit, and then they were helping out Jade and kind of bringing her in, but then
Yeah.
Naomi was the one that beat up Jade and all that.
Yeah.
So
Because
like it's
she got basically
yeah, it's been
jealous
like
of
a
her, innit?
slow cook. I think that's gonna be that's WrestleMania triple threat, them three telling you for the title.
Do you know what? That's that's not a bad shout, you know.
It's been
Three black
cooking for
girls in a
that
triple
long.
threat.
It
Three
has
black
to
girls in a
be,
triple threat. I can't see that though.
bro. It'll be, but that'll prove my point that I
Yeah.
don't think there's an agenda for the women's belt. 'Cause
Okay.
that's to them, it's not serious. Like the belt is that's still serious. Triple H doesn't want anyone holding that he doesn't agree with. But that little woman's one, that's a toy one that the girlies play with to him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't
Yeah.
mind that one, bro. That can go to anyone. Obviously, if there's someone in there that he prefers, like thank God there's two belts because you know he's got a thing for Rhea Ripley, so she's
Bro,
got a belt.
I was just about to say that, yeah. Rhea Ripley, yeah, has to be the most popular woman I've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah, she's
Bro,
like a
they
stone
love Rhea
cold,
Ripley.
innit?
Huh?
Yeah. The fans love whatever. It's crazy how well she's received. Like,
But why do you think that is though? They
I
absolutely
think
love her. Like it's yeah.
I I think it's partially it's the fact of like she's so different to everybody else. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Her
Yeah.
build, like, because obviously when she broke onto the picture, her build was totally different to everybody else. She had
Yeah.
tattoos everywhere.
Yeah.
Fucking come out with this like total different music to everybody else. Guys, like
Yeah.
screaming at your fucking like. She just had like she made you look and go, right, who the fuck's
Is
that?
this?
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I feel like that. And then once you've got everyone's attention
Yeah.
and to be able to perform the way she does, like, yeah, I, I think she's good. You know what I mean?
You know who she's married to in real life, isn't it? One of my favorite wrestlers.
Fucking Zach, not Zach,
Buddy Murphy.
Buddy Murphy. Yeah, that's
Bro,
it.
I'd tell you now, yeah, he is ridiculous. Like
Nah,
that is someone there, yeah, that needs to have a title push. Because I'd
yeah,
say
but
now, you see his moves, bro, he's different. He's
yeah,
different.
yeah.
He is different,
But
Buddy
that's what
Murphy.
I'm saying though. Again, there's people like that. Like you can't fault Buddy for the career he's had.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Because he's not in full control of that. Like he
yeah.
can leave WWE when they're not taking him serious and try and do a whole sit. Like that's the whole
Remember,
truth thing.
he was
Imagine
Seth
if he
Rollins'
done
disciple,
what
innit?
Buddy did.
Yeah,
We'd be sat here now talking about what a shame that he's not had the fucking push or the run or he's not. You know what I mean? Buddy's not actually
Mm.
got moments, anything.
Bro,
You know what I
he was
mean?
Seth Rollins' disciple.
Yeah. Nah. Where he edges as well.
Edge. When?
I swear. Remember when Edge had two fake edges? One of them was Zack Ryder, and I swear the other one was Buddy Murphy.
Yes, you're actually right. Yeah, but that's when he first come into the
Yeah, when he first
into it.
broke in. But that's
But
what I'm
remember,
saying, bro. So
he was
basically, bro, the two moments me and you can think of for Buddy Rogers, he was somebody's sidekick.
Yeah. And then obviously he went to AEW and was part of House of Black.
Yeah.
And that faction there with him and
Alistair Black.
him and Alistair Black and what's his name? The guy that teams with that Brodito. Bandito. That Bandito's move, yeah. His finishing move. What's it called again? Xplex. Xplex or something plex where he just does like some kind of moonsault and then
I know the move. I just can't think of the name.
It's called Saint Plex. Xplex? Nah, not Xplex.
Oh, 1 second, let me just fucking search that quickly.
Hey, that move, yeah, that move is serious.
Yeah. Nah, trust me. 1 sec.
But that faction there, man, that faction was serious. And then obviously he's now in AEW feuding with Damian Priest.
Yeah. But to be fair, what do you think of Damian Priest? I think that's another one that he gets a lot of good reactions, you know.
The thing is, yeah, Damian Priest, because I heard that they were trying to they're trying to model Damian Priest on the Undertaker.
Yeah, but have you seen the fucking have you seen the memes about him, bro?
Nah, what's happened?
It's the bisexual Undertaker. I swear to God, bro.
You know why I'm laughing?
You can see it in it.
I kind of get where they're going with this as well.
Yeah, bro. Hey, yo. Oh my God.
They're taking the piss.
Well, yeah, 21 plex.
I think he's good, but yeah, whether he's a bit similar to Drew McIntyre in a sense, isn't it? I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But listen, we've had a 6 stream, man. Let's get your take. So who you going for number 1, man?
Greatest.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult. I'm gonna let you answer because you know what I mean. I want to see what you're thinking because I'm looking at the whole package, you know. And as I said, it's a very small circle.
I hear it. Like right. So if we're gonna throw in titles into the mix and all that kind of stuff, yeah. Like it's actually mad because once that comes into the picture, Rock, Austin, Bret Hart, all these men are actually ruled out, you know. Bret Hart was a 5-time WWE World Champion. That's nowhere close to a 17.
Yeah.
So the conversation ultimately it comes down to 3 people, bro.
John Cena,
Ric Flair, Randy Orton, Triple H. If you got to throw him in and put the asterisk, for me, that's got to be John Cena.
Wait, how many did Triple H win though?
Triple H has won about fucking 13, 14, bro. He's up there.
So yeah,
I think Randy's on 15.
Cena, Orton. Do you reckon Orton will overtake John Cena?
I think they're gonna let him tie it, maybe.
Do you know what? I think it's too late for him.
You know what? I think they would actually offer him if he said that he's gonna retire, like do what Cena's done and say he's got a year left. I think they might actually offer it to him, but I think Orton would actually see it as John deserves that. You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna give him 16.
Right.
I think the year that he's retiring, he wins it one more. They do a John Cena with him. They give him a decent run, couple memorable moments. The title win will definitely be in there, but that takes him to 16.
I can't see that ever being broken though. The John Cena one.
Yeah. No, it can't realistically. But you know they're gonna start talking that shit soon. They're gonna, Charlotte Flair's gonna do that in the women's one. You know what I mean? And they're gonna try and push that like she's the John Cena of the women's division. Because she's already on. I think she's already on something like 14 as well. She's on something ridiculous. It's between 12 and 14 that she's already on. It's definitely more than 10 because don't forget there was a period where her and Sasha Banks won and lost it every other fucking Raw, bro.
Boy, Sasha Banks is serious, you know. That
But
girl's got like 15 belts at the moment.
this is what I'm saying. So when you're talking about belts and that, because of booking, you've got to like bam, you're looking at belts. All right, Cena, Orton, Flair.
Mm,
Not let's keep it at that because that's 16, 17, and 15, isn't it? So
yeah.
it's
So,
down to those.
so
It's
you,
got to
so
be
you think it's between Orton, Cena, and
and
Triple H
Flair. Nah, and
and Flair?
Flair. But for me, I don't like Flair. He shouldn't really be in that combo. It's
Mm.
down to Orton and Cena given all of like the extra parameters. So when you look at
Bro,
it
that
like
you know what?
that,
That is actually crazy, you know, to think out of all these wrestlers, yeah, it's John Cena and Randy Orton. And that's nothing on them because they are up there, no doubt, yeah. But it's crazy to think that we've narrowed it down to them.
yeah. But that when we're talking about titles in the picture, Bret Hart only won the title 5 times.
Yeah.
It's
Bro, I'm
like,
sorry
well,
though. I'm sorry. I'm
but
sorry.
but
Roman Reigns has got to be in there, man.
but that's what I'm
He's
saying.
not
He's
he's not
fast
in there.
catching up. If you ask this question in 5 years' time, he's
Yeah.
probably at 14, 15. If anyone's gonna break John Cena's fucking record, it's that guy there.
Yeah. And the thing is, yeah, I think the reason why Roman Reigns will possibly do that, yeah, is because of the aura around him.
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
which is why I said the bloodline, yeah, because and I'll tell you one thing that pisses me off, yeah. You see his OTC theme, bro. I beg you, throw that in the bin. Throw it in the bro. I can't stand that theme music, yeah. Just go back to the head of the table, man, and keep it moving because
Nah,
this
that head of
theme,
the
bro,
table theme was sick as well,
bro,
though. Like,
it was the best theme for him, yeah.
yeah,
And you know why I liked his head of the table theme? Because it was like yeah, Roman's here, man. It's just the aura, yeah.
yeah,
This OTC theme, yeah, is just childish for me. It's like, all right, yeah, Roman's here now. He's yeah, just get out.
yeah, yeah.
That's how I see it. It's shit. So he needs to scrap that, man. I actually tried to message something, yeah, to WWE one time. I just said, listen, is any chance Roman Reigns, obviously never get back to me, yeah, but
Yeah,
any chance
yeah.
Roman Reigns can change his theme song, man? This is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah, okay. This is shit still. Like you're actually pissing
Oh,
me off. He's losing fans at this point
bro,
still.
honestly, man, it's painful listening to this OTC thing. It's like, okay, the one tribal chief, whatever, man. Get back to head of the table, man.
Trust
And the
me.
good thing for me is the fact that the Usos are back together. I know someone else mentioned it in the chat, yeah. I mean, I can't see it, yeah, but I'm hoping he gets the head of the table, the kind of faction back or something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Um, but yeah, I've got to throw him in there because I know we're going to talk about the mic skills, but his mic skills are getting better. But in terms of the whole package, I
To be
think he has to
fair,
be in there. You know what I mean?
yeah, but again, like his promos, even with improvement, I don't see he's not meeting like because like we said before, Cena and Rock, that's a
Yeah,
level
yeah, they're by
higher, isn't it?
themselves. Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
you're not meeting John Cena, yeah. So at
yeah,
best, maybe he matches Randy Orton, yeah. But like I
yeah.
say, with Cena's that high up, that's already a level above. To be honest, I can't say Roman Reigns or Randy Orton are better wrestlers than John Cena.
Bro, you don't think Randy Orton is?
Randy Orton's fucking great, but let's be real, like John Cena, the only downfall for him has been the formulaic thing. But if you notice with this last year, that's kind of been the point he's proven that
Yeah,
it's not all formulaic. Like certain matches, yeah, we just run the hits. Certain matches now it's gonna be unpredictable all over the, you know what I mean? And he's
yeah,
shown different move sets and all that kind of stuff. Just to show that look, I can do this, but again, you can't help how you booked. If you're being told you're now Hulk Hogan, go and drop that fucking leg and then do the poses. You got to do what you paid to do. You get me? So
mm,
his thing was go and fucking wave the fist and then fucking go out and meet a sick kid. That's what you're gonna do, bro.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously, I feel like this year he's kind of proven like he can go. And then when you look at he's also shown it in other matches throughout. Like, you remember the match with Punk?
Yeah.
Yeah, like not just the Money in the Bank, the one at Night of Champions as well. Both of them, he's shown levels. The first one with AJ at SummerSlam in like 16, shown levels, bro. Like, my man could actually turn it on, but a lot of the time he was told to drop the leg and pose, innit?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't help the position you're in. Randy Orton has been allowed a bit more flexibility and creativity because, let's be honest, he's not been put in that number one spot as often.
Yeah. Yeah. I
John
hear it.
Cena's had longer reigns and more reigns. You know what I mean? So it's when you're under that intense spotlight and Vince McMahon's the guy running the show, you fucked, bro. You know what I mean? You're gonna do what they want you to do.
Yeah. Nah, bro, I hear it, man. So we're saying John Cena then, yeah?
I think it's got to be with
Yeah.
all the parameters. But if we're going off just work alone, I think then
He ticks
it's
so many boxes. That's the thing, John Cena.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I say, and the boxes that he ticks, like the talker, he's so like he ranks so high above everybody else
Yeah.
that already puts it already weighing in his favor so drastically because one of the criterias is the
Yeah.
belts. He's got the most. The other
Yeah.
one's the
Yeah.
talking. Only Rock can rival that. So
Bro, on the mic, yeah, I'll tell you now, man, him and The Rock, yeah, I've not seen no one come close to them two. I
yeah.
mean, MJF is probably the only one, but again, he hasn't got the titles. So you see what I mean? So it's one of
Yeah.
them. Yeah,
No,
so
fully agree. Gonna
mm,
like I say, it's one of them for me. With
mm,
the criteria, it's kind of clear cut. You can't really get away from Cena.
yeah,
You know what I mean? It's one of them, but
yeah,
it kind of pains me to say it in a sense because there's a lot of people that I would have liked to have at least been in with a
mm,
shout, but
yeah,
it is what it is, isn't it? When belts come into the picture, it's not the same. Them old era guys can't really come into it anymore.
yeah. I hear it, man. I hear it. Boy, listen, we're gonna say John Cena, man. But guys, listen, it's been a sick stream. We're gonna just wrap up, guys. Before we do wrap though, we're gonna talk about obviously the game yesterday. Manchester United obviously 4-4 against Bournemouth. Um, yeah, to be honest, man, I watched that game when I got back here, and I just thought, do you know what? Yeah, I was just in disbelief. Yeah, I was in disbelief because this manager, yeah, is doing centre backs at right back, yeah, left backs at centre back. You know, they're losing the game. He throws on Kobe. Um, I mean, the fact that United conceded 4 goals at home as well is just, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. It's one of them things now for me, yeah. I mean, we're just going around in circles with this manager. It's like I mean, I can't even get excited no more watching Manchester United because to think that Man United scored 4 goals, yeah, and they still didn't win the game. It's just like when is it going to stop? Really, this is the problem. And I mean, obviously, yeah, we've seen obviously the Kobe Minu coming out, and well, not him coming out, but you can clearly see Kobe doesn't that can't stand this manager, and the man just comments as well about the youth players. Like this man just taking the piss, but why are we surprised? He's just talking shit, you know, talking shit about Amas, you know, and Amas obviously won what Player of the Year as well. Cheeto, because I think Cheeto and Amas have come back and basically it's just showing they got no respect for the manager, really, because they're putting things out. Obviously, they are deleting it. But if they can see this manager's a clown, we're definitely on the right track because this manager's an absolute disgrace, man, honestly. And yeah, as I said, man, the fact that he threw Kobe on and Kobe actually played well, you know. Again, Bruno Fernandes, you know, people don't want to talk about it, but that free kick from Tavernier, yeah. If you watch what he did, he just hung his leg out, and then he's looking at Cunha, you know, Cunha's looking at him, but you're meant to be the captain. You see what I mean? And again, his free kick was a top class free kick, no denying. But yeah, that game yesterday, man, was just a crazy game. And let's face it, Bournemouth should have won it in the end, you know. But what did you think of the game anyway?
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like
Mm,
at half time,
yeah,
I said to my son, like, this could actually be a really good result if we come out and play the way that we did in the first half.
yeah,
Just for the simple fact of it looked like the players that were really up for it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And then
mm,
as soon as they equalised, I said to my son, "Watch, everyone's heads will drop now. We'll lose this match." And then
mm,
within like 5 more minutes, they fucking scored another, and I'm like, "Oh, mate." But then to see how it picked up and it was such a mad back and forth, it was entertaining.
mm,
Obviously, as a United fan, I don't like seeing games like that. I don't like seeing games like the Leon comeback. I don't like the 99 final where we got battered all 90 minutes. The fucking bar got rattled 3 times and all of it.
yeah,
I don't want to see any of that. I want nice, comfortable, easy wins in it.
mm,
But it was an entertaining match for neutrals.
yeah,
But for me, it was frustrating on all levels to see Cobby's face, and it was like this stain on his face. You could see it a mile away, couldn't you? Like he didn't want to be anywhere near him. Like then
yeah,
when you seen like Amarim like walked out of the shot, and he like whoever it was next to him, a coach is trying to say something, give the last few fucking things, and it's
yeah,
almost like snapped Cobby out of a trance. Like if you go back and watch it, like when he's being spoke to, he misses it totally, and then he has to like turn to him like, right, what, like kind of like repeat yourself in it.
mm, mm,
It's
mm.
fucking. You could tell he's just stood there thinking, I don't
This
want
man's
to
a
be,
prick.
yeah, like I
Yeah,
don't want to be doing this for this prick. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like the fuck is this? And then the joke is, did you notice after that? The next thing that pissed me off is when because I didn't see Sesko first. I saw Martinez, and I'm saying 70th minute, you're making a defensive fucking, and we're
yeah.
chasing the game. What are we doing? And
But
then I
bro, you
seen
know what?
Sesko.
I purposely didn't mention that. Do you know why? Yeah, because I'm sick and tired of this manager. Yeah, and he's just doing at this point. Yeah, he has to be doing this on purpose. He has to be. The very fact, yeah, he brought Sesko on and Xerxes got microwave minutes. Yeah, you can't tell me, yeah, that there's a personal problem there. How can Xerxes be playing? Yeah, Sesko's been injured, and all of a sudden, Sesko's fit now, and Xerxes gets like what, 5 minutes, six
Mm-hmm.
minutes?
Yep.
Like, you can't tell me that there isn't an issue there with this manager and certain players. And as I said,
Yep.
I purposely didn't mention that because they're just another long list of things that this manager's doing, you know. And at what point are Ineos just going to say, you know what, Ruben, bye bye? You know what I mean?
Nah. And you know what? You know, as much as we were saying yesterday about he better not change that formation, and then we was relieved when he didn't. Did you
Yeah,
notice in the 70th minute we went to a 4-3-3?
there you go. He's a coward, this manager. He's a coward.
Bro, we're going to 4-3-3 for Aston Villa. It doesn't matter what it says on the fucking team sheet and how it first lines up. Watch when it's going to 4-3-3 early in the game.
Yep.
It's not going to take long. And if it takes long, it's only because of this stubborn prick that he's only going to do it when it's the last half an hour, 20 minutes, because he knows that that can change the game for us.
Bro, they should sack him now for that. Because, yeah, you mean to tell me, yeah, he's been playing this 3-4-2-1 for as long as he's been here, and all of a sudden, he's losing certain players. He's not going to use his coaching, yeah, which is why he was brought in the first place, to get players to play the same system. You now all of a sudden want to change the formation. You see what I mean? And no
Yeah.
one's going to call this bullshit out, really. Because that's what they should be doing, is saying, nah, he's taking the piss now, honestly.
Trust
He's
me.
taking the piss.
Trust
Yeah,
me. But that's what I'm saying. When I saw that,
yeah,
like insult to injury, because what made it worse was obviously Cobby had come on first, And the first few things that I'd seen of Kobe, I was like, this kid deserves everything that, you know what I mean? What the fuck are we playing at here? And my first thought was, he's not even playing on the side he wants to be. He's not even playing in the role he wants to be in. You get me? Like, Bruno's still on the pitch. He's took on for Casemiro. You know what I mean? So he's playing in Casemiro's role, in his weaker role, still donning it up. Why are we not playing? Cause I've even said it before, like, yo, fuck that. Start him over Casemiro and use Casemiro sparingly because he's on his way out anyway. Obviously, you've rightly pulled me up and said, well, it's Bruno's side that he wants to be playing Bruno's role. I get that, but look what he did in Casemiro's role. You know what I mean? And how well he executed it. Like, for me, I'd still be... Kobe deserves to be in that team. I don't care. If you have to, fuck it. You're playing Ahmad at right back. Fucking give Kobe in at right back. Fuck it. You know what I mean? If we have to, just get that kid on the pitch and give him the minutes he wants. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make no fucking sense to me. And then obviously, my blood's starting to boil now at this point because I'm watching Kobe prove why he should be. And even though he's not playing in the role he wants to be in, he's still doing well. And then I've seen him switch well, not even that. I've seen the Martinez first thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Chasing the game, and he wants to bring on a fucking defensive sub. Then I saw Seth go, and I'm like, it's not as bad because at least it's a striker, but it's worse because it's not Xerxes.
Yeah.
And then I seen it go straight to the 4-3-3. I said, oh my God, what is going on? I don't care whether win, lose, or draw at this point. I'm fuming.
This guy's a fucking idiot, man, honestly. I mean, he takes off Lenny Yoro. Look at Lenny Yoro now, yeah? Lenny Yoro has gone from being almost going to Real Madrid, yeah? And he's now getting subbed for... He's now getting replaced by Aiden Heaven. This manager had the cheek, yeah, to play 2 left-footed centre-backs and take Lenny Yoro off. And keep Dallo on the pitch. Like, do you know what it is now, yeah? I have to rate Amorim. He's the biggest piss taker I've seen at Manchester United. Because how this has been allowed to happen, yeah? If I'm Lenny Yoro, yeah, I'm just like, why am I playing for this manager? Lenny Yoro's gone from being one of the best young centre-backs in world football, yeah? And he's now getting taken off and not starting. And we've got man like Luke Shaw still here playing. Lissandro's not even fit, really, or he hasn't got the sharpness, yeah? I like Aiden Heaven, but why are you playing you're playing 2 left-footed centre-backs? Why? Bro. Why is he doing it? Like, it's odd. It's fucking odd, man.
Like I say, I don't think there's any logic. I think you might be closer to them rather than us trying to find logic in this man's decisions. I think you're actually closer to the mark in the fact that he's actually a troll. He's trolling us. You know what I mean? Like, he's a professional piss taker. He's probably the best troll since 50 Cent. Let's keep it real. Like, this guy is taking the piss. What do you mean you put Ahmad at right back, bro? Like, what do you mean Xerxes not getting minutes? What do you mean Kobe's not getting minutes? What do you mean Mount's starting? But bro, what the fuck's going on in this?
Do you remember when he told us, yeah, that Kobe's competing with Bruno? He brings Kobe on with Bruno. Like,
get me? He's competing with Bruno, but then you can sub off Casemiro for him, you dickhead. Like, what are we really discussing, man? Like, this guy's a total dickhead. Like I say, I'm done with this guy. But
I'm bored of it, man. I'm actually bored of it now because I just want us to get smoked by Aston Villa, man, and then just pull the trigger, man, because this can't continue, man. I mean, how many times, yeah, do we have to keep coming on there saying the same thing, yeah? And it's like Ineos are there, man. They're in the stands watching this nonsense. Like, you can clearly see this manager is not good. He's the worst manager Man United have had. I'd argue that with anyone.
Yeah, 100.
The players are getting United over the line in some games. He isn't contributing to anything. He's not a good coach. His in-game substitutions are a joke. He contradicts himself. He lies. You know
Yep.
who plays? Yeah, who plays? Lenny Yora's a centre back. Yeah, he played him more at right back for that game, and you had
Yeah.
Luke Shaw playing centre back, and Luke
Yeah.
Shaw's a left back. Like, what is this? What is this really?
This is what I'm
What's
saying,
going
man.
on? He's got no
I,
man management. You're treating Xerxes like a clown. Like
yeah,
if I'm Xerxes, yeah, I would have said, "Fuck you, Amrim. I ain't coming on for this."
nah, trust me. What do you mean 6 minutes, dickhead? I'm sitting back. I'd have done it. You should have done a Tevez.
Yeah,
You should have done a
100%.
Tevez totally.
100%.
And I don't think there'd have been a single United. Or they will. There'd have been some fucking dickhead. That's well,
Yeah,
you gotta respect the manager. Nah, fuck that.
fuck the
No
manager, man.
respect for this
Fuck him.
dickhead. Like this guy can go today. This guy can go
Yeah,
yesterday. I don't care. Fuck this. Like I'm done. But the thing is, though, like. As much as it did piss me off, I said it
mm,
before we saw the team sheets. I was predicting a draw, and then when I saw the team sheets and I saw Clivert was starting, I actually thought we could get a beat here.
yeah. You
So a
said you.
draw, but like I expected it. I couldn't. We should have won, but
Mm,
considering like before the game, if somebody had said would just take the draw, I'd have took
mm,
it. Obviously, Villa, I expect to get beat. So when we do get beat, I don't want to hear no one
mm,
talking shit because I knew that it was happening. You know what I mean? Like
mm.
it is what it is. But at the same time, if these two matches here aren't the two final nails in the coffin, I really don't know what would be, other than something really unthinkable, like one of them real horrendous scores against a Liverpool or a City, or you know what I mean?
Bro, I'm past the point of predicting now because I just don't know what's going on, man. Like
Uh,
it's just literally going from game to game, man. And yeah, I just don't know what I don't know what to say really because I just don't know. I mean, is he on the verge of getting sacked? I don't know.
I don't have. I
I'm
actually
bored of
think
him.
he's pretty safe.
He must be, yeah.
I
He
think
must
he's
be.
pretty safe because somehow, like, there's not really outrage from the fans. Like when we talk about Amarim in or out, like
Mm,
I've seen on like anytime you put up polls and all that kind of stuff, I see fucking yo. It's always kind of fairly equal. There's at least a fair number of people that are trying to say give him time. He needs more signings. He needs to the end of the season. Da, 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 da. Yo, with that kind of support, there's not really pressure.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, remember back to how the fan base was treating Moyes. He's not under Moisey pressure. You know what I mean? It's like, well, that's outrageous in itself.
Yeah.
Look at how the amount of time we gave David Moyes. David Moyes got less time than Ruben Amorim. Deep that.
And the only reason for that is because the standards were a lot higher, man.
Yep.
We're at an all-time low, man, because I just don't get this, man. I mean, you're conceding 4 goals to Bournemouth, and Bournemouth should have won it, really, you know. So
Yep. Yep.
yeah, it is what
100%.
it is, man. But guys, listen up, man. I'm gonna have to wrap it up anyway. I'm just fed up talking about this team, man. It's just boring, man. So yeah, but guys, big up yourselves for coming on. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Obviously, we've been going for almost 3 hours, man. Wrestling stream, some good chat, man. Some memories as well, man. Because there's a
Trust
lot
me.
I was learning from Fitz, man. Because I forgot about half these things, man. But yeah, when it comes to wrestling, man, it's good, man. It's a good chat, man. Because I think a lot of people would have preferences for wrestlers, etc.
Yeah, yeah.
But no, it's good, man, to take a trip down memory lane, if anything, you know. But yeah, big up yourselves for coming on, as I said, each and every time. Bro, you got anything you want to plug? I'm gonna put your link to your socials, man, in the description after I finish anyway.
Yeah, man. Nah, I appreciate it. Nah, it's
Cool.
nothing really, man. Just make sure you all subscribe to the channel and that. Make sure you all like on the videos and shit. Make sure you go back and check out some other content if you're new as well, man.
Yeah. Nah, big up, man. But guys, as I said, this is a football channel, but we do talk about boxing, wrestling, UFC on there as well. So as I said, today was a bit different, but yeah, obviously we'll be back as normal. talking about the football throughout the week. But I'm meant to be live tomorrow at 7. It might be slightly earlier, guys. So again, I'm going to discuss my reaction to my boxing fight that I done 2 weeks ago. So it's meant to be at 7 o'clock, but it might have to be earlier. So if it's not earlier tomorrow, then I might try and schedule it for Thursday. But just keep an eye out on the schedule anyway. Make sure your notification bell is on as well to see when I go live. But yeah, as I said, big up to yourselves for coming on. Big up to all the mods. Big up to all the newcomers as well. And yeah, as I said, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And again, make sure you share the channel and go over and give Fitz a follow on his socials as well. So yeah, appreciate you guys coming through each and every time. So yeah, should be back tomorrow. But as I said, just keep an eye when I go live. And as I said, man, we have to look forward to the weekend. United and Aston Villa on Sunday. Boy, I don't know what to predict, man. But one thing I know, we're not going to get any good football. That's for sure. And yeah, this Ruben Amorim experiment, man, just needs to die, man. I promise, man, because it's just painful watching this. And again, we spoken a bit about Kobe and his brother doing the whole free Kobe, which again, it is childish, but this is what it's come to. And, start of the summer, I did say it's going to be you're either Kobe Manu or you're Ruben Amorim. And I knew that was going to come because this manager is just a disrespectful guy, man, in terms of how he treats certain players. And unfortunately, man, this club's a laughing stock at the moment with what's going on. So, yeah, it is what it is, man. But yeah, bro, man, big up for coming on. And
Pleasure,
yeah, man, we're
man.
going to touch base soon anyway, yeah?
Yeah, man, definitely, brother.
Cool, man. Guys, take it easy. Later.